rusty disc.
And also,
I'm fine. Like, I don't have to get anything.
Well,
Anti-scratch.
not as far as I know.
I rinse
I've
everything
learned
underwater,
Haidozo, which is
and
here
then
you
use
go.
hand soap. You put it on there. And drying is the tricky part. Okay, I really
How did
soft.
that
Fun one to
crack
just
on it?
interject.
Oh.
You might need like a
Long time ago.
or something.
Been there for many moons. Many much moons.
What's that?
Chat for a second.
The cracks on my screen.
Oh. I know. Like I remember when you got that. Then it was like 2 weeks later there were cracks on it.
That's such a bummer.
I was like, yeah, fell in my damn pocket onto the parking lot.
About a
Very
month
cool.
after I got mine, I sat on it. The glass right here over the cameras broke. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I bought a replacement kit. I just haven't done it yet.
My so I was listening to a podcast and I was getting stuff out of my trunk, and then I was like, I'm just gonna put it here on the crack. And I was like, remember that you put the phone on here before you close the trunk, or it's gonna freaking crack the screen. I was like, I understand, brain, shut up. Doing my stuff.
Brain,
like,
no problem. Yeah.
And then I looked, and the only thing that broke was the screen protector. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck this thing's made out of. But evidently, it is glass and magic. It was amazing.
My grandfather was Nokia.
For anyone on the stream who doesn't get it, though, explain it.
The Nokia? The classic brick phone that never dies?
One of the most indestructible pieces of hardware.
Dude, my favorite was that you could change the cover to like a different color. That was how far customizations went back then.
I miss my flip phone.
I'm starting to miss it a lot as well.
I had the little chocolate that like slid up and down at one point, and that was like the Chad
Chris,
phone for
on
me.
the initiative, where did you say Charles
It was so awesome.
It like slid up and then there was like a keyboard down below or something like that? Or what
No,
made it
like
slide?
that was like a BlackBerry, but this just had the T9 thing, so you could flick it up
saw
really
it for
quick
a
and just
second,
not even
and
look
then
at
I
the
saw it
road
disappear.
because you like Morse coded with your thumb. I miss that shit. I miss that shit so much.
I don't remember my number, so hey.
I can't remember what other
What
weird
number are you
phones.
gonna enter? Because I'm after you. In the initiative.
Why can't we tell you the exact numbers?
Oh, you can even tell us the
You
numbers?
have numbers?
You have numbers?
He writes
Your
things
mom
down.
lets you have numbers?
Wow, this guy's got some advanced stuff.
Goleman 22. Bartholomew 20.
Okay.
Rill 17.
17, alright.
Axbot 13. Drogon 11. And the big bad robot was at the top.
alright guys.
Are we live?
The music's
Yes, we
on.
Oh, good.
Let's make it
Last time on Kingdom of Steam,
happen. Our one shot.
you guys reported back to Lord Quinn.
We woke up in the morning.
Woke up in the morning, reported back to Lord Quinn,
Fuzzy had not returned.
and Quinn was very, very concerned because he assumes that some sort of foul play has been taking place until proven otherwise.
Because normally
Fuzzy's not going to abandon his posts.
Mm-hmm.
So you went off to go and try to, again, search for the ruby, search for Fuzzy Hobbs as your top priority. Put it down for a little bit. That's happening in just a second.
Intense violin solo coming up soon.
You walked outside.
Talked about going to the library or potentially talking to some other folks. Possibly, I think someone was talking about going to the docks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember.
But one of the first places you wanted to check was down by the entrance to the sewers.
Last known whereabouts.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Headed down there only in a Ravensteed carriage, and happened to see walking along the street none other than Fuzzy Hobbs. He's just strolling
after
by.
our Bardicus cast a locate on the cape.
Yeah, I believe on his robes.
On the robes
which
of
showed
Fuzzy.
that Fuzzy was not here, and that whoever this person is was not him.
It's clearly not him.
So you confronted them. They kind of
If you want to see your friend alive, come with me.
yeah, basically, and they took you to this warehouse. On the ride over, the carriage locked itself.
The shutters
and,
closed.
they transformed back into Mr. Rhyme, your other long dead friend. Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean that Fuzzy is dead.
Your other friend.
Your other
this
friend.
one is definitely dead.
This one's dead for sure.
And they took you to this warehouse, the warehouse you've seen through the windows into, and a giant robot got uncloaked. Now you did capture, there was a couple of capture and release instances with Mr. Rhyme and Yulman. I believe there was a giant laser beam fired out of this thing that has scarcely missed.
That happened multiple times.
You took out the carriage entirely. That's a pile of flames
That was
right in
the
the middle
opening
of the...
salvo.
This is fire.
Bartholomew thunderwaved one of the fighting. Oh, that's very nice.
Nice touch.
Very good.
Ooh, props!
Thunderwaved one of the mechanical men underneath the foots of the giant robot, and it was completely obliterated.
We need a Wilhelm screen soundboard just real quick.
Yeah. But here we are. The person appearing as Mr. Rhyme has disappeared. We also just learned that when Mr. Rhyme tried to get away from you, you pulled on their arm, which they had been holding very gingerly, and they cried out because of it. This let, I believe it was Drogon who
Always red. Comes up with
was
the
suddenly aware
theories.
of who this character is. And you thought that this was the gnome that has been helping Nikron.
Assistant Tinkerer.
Who Yulman threw off a train, thusly breaking their arm.
Probably. Yeah.
So I've seen this person before as a female artificer gnome, not a halfling at all.
Indeed.
Is Buster visible? Because I know Rills hit Buster with the death.
Taking
last
damage
time.
doesn't make you lose invisibility.
They are invisible.
Nope.
Did you
just,
make a
just got
concentration
lucky
check
with the
on the
shots.
damage, though? Is it a concentration spell?
Invisibility?
Is invisibility a concentration spell? Because
I will check
I
right now.
believe it is, because you can't cast other things.
Did I
with it.
roll?
should
Yeah,
roll
I'm
for
going to say we
concentration.
took care of that because that was
You probably did.
last round. But here we are. The giant robot has just gone and stopped on its friend and attempted to laser blast and punch. Which means for fun, well actually let's do that when they are we gonna do this? You know what? No, I'm gonna
I think
say
it should happen now.
this should happen now.
Yep.
There's a lever over here on this far wall that's on the scaffolding that is hooked up to various machinery. There's lots of machinery and levers everywhere, but this particular lever gets pulled
Just you see it
on
go.
its own. It goes chunk. And there is this whirring of engines from below you. And up rises a chunk of the floor, just goes up out of the ground. So the floor becomes its ceiling and lifts up a little platform over here. On top of the platform or inside the platform that comes up is are two chairs.
Bunch of wires
And
vicing.
cables and things like that, leading up to a large, cylindrical, not cylindrical,
A
spherical chamber with openings and things in it. And one of the chairs is completely empty, and in the other chair is Fuzzy Hobbs.
Make an initiative roll.
Make an initiative roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's right. I'm joining the party.
He seems to be kind of sleepy.
He was probably unconscious until this large jostling thing just popped
Lifted
him
him up.
up into the...
Julian. 14.
Fantastic. Where does that put him?
14 puts him
Second-
above
Drogon.
Axbot, I believe. I think Axbot had 13.
Guys,
So right after Rills, yeah.
what happened? nice city here.
So, Fuzzy, as you kind of survey the area around you, there is a very, like a little bit too close to you, is a massive, massive robot.
Look, this is to scale.
Yeah.
This is, or close to it. Might even be too small.
And you can kind of look over and you see Yolman, whose turn it is currently.
Am I covered with wires at all, or is it just like I'm sitting in a chair and I can get up and walk away?
Is he tied down?
Or am I just like sitting in the chair going like,
You are loosely attached to the chair.
Can I get myself out of it?
If on your turn, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
There's just
he doesn't need to be helped. He can get out on his own.
Yeah, he is kind of strapped to the chair, but not in a way that like there's little clamp things and he could just get his hands
loose.
out.
Can I just so it's clear to everybody that like I am getting myself out of this mess. Also surprised, but no need to worry about helping me. Bye, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm figuring this out. There's crap everywhere.
Where the hell have you been?
It's a good question. And I'll tell you about it later. It's super cool.
The last thing that you do remember is being at the entrance. You're watching over the entrance to the sewers as your friends go down in, and it was a little too deep for you.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't really change Holman's priorities. He's got to get on that bot and start doing some damage. So I'm going to try to climb up to a weak spot.
Okay. Give me an athletics or dex or strength.
Acrobatics
is perfect.
So I can swing myself.
Yeah.
Parkour up.
Sure. Parkour.
$11.
Yeah. You kind of you're not up to where you really think you can do too much, but you have started to ascend. You kind of like not been crushed by the feet, and are kind of like
relatively safe position.
Yeah.
Can I blast a weak spot?
How what do you want to do?
Use my sunbolt blast?
Yeah, you can certainly try.
This is something you can do with one hand. Just gotta hold on at least a little bit, right?
You're not using a weapon, right? You're just using.
I think it takes place of an unarmed strike. It just kind of.
I don't think I had my axe out because I was trying to hold on to Buster.
That makes sense.
We're just standing about two hands.
Yeah, great.
16?
That is unfortunately you are looking for weak spots to hit.
He's not at the weak spot currently, but he knows what of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll do Yeah, that makes sense. That's a hit.
Oh, it is?
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know. You're the one who knows how to DM.
7 points of radiant damage.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Sounds like my wedding song.
Okay.
Something is wrong with the laptop.
Reserve my bonus actions. I don't think I can do anything.
You can't change tabs. They don't. Yeah.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Would you like these nuts?
I would. Thank you.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha, these nuts. Ha ha, penis, ha ha. I see what you did there.
Nuts.
There you go. It's fine. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Working.
Slowly.
Alright,
Yeah.
there we go.
This pleases me.
Okay.
Got
Bartholomew, you're up.
Okay. I'm now going to pull out my Spunker Rocket Launcher from Halo. No.
Cool.
Nice.
You put some in this little tray.
That's Drogon to my left, right?
Yes.
In front of his
No,
mechanized
yes,
lab.
that's
Yeah.
Drogon, yeah.
That's
Yep.
30.
They're sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting that salty.
Do I have the thing?
That honey roasted.
The honey roasted. Brown.
Mm.
Brown.
Quite
Do I
nice.
have the things or have I used them? Oh, I have things.
What do you have?
Ooh.
I could potentially try and do my bard shenanigans again. Okay. So first, I'm going to try and Dark Souls this lad. I'm going to run up behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And then roll.
No, the other thing from Dark Souls. I'm going to attempt to stab him in the back for extra damage.
Quick, get your leg
Wait,
switch.
the other thing from Dark Souls is just you died.
Well, that too.
He's already done that one a couple
that-
times.
that's
Experience
very
of
inside.
playing any Souls game, that's the only thing.
You know.
I mean, it's so frequent you'll get burning even if you're actively playing it.
Okay.
Okay.
So whenever I take the attack action on my turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet. So actually, I'm going to get into his range and
Made me
then kind
believe
of
it next
over
time.
here.
Cool.
Oh.
So I can have him slightly in between me and Big Bot 5000 of death. And
Yeah,
I
have an
roll
Ellen
to
in
hit
5
him.
And you crit.
No,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Are you sure? Look
yeah.
again.
You know, honestly, there's a lot of hopes and dreams that are not here yet.
Yeah.
Really squint your eyes
yeah.
so the number changes.
You can just 11 to hit
Yeah.
the other
The
button.
little guy.
Oh,
Oh. Oh yeah, that does hit.
It's magically able to hit.
That is more than you needed.
these guys are already. These are banged up from the train.
They're not fully repaired, and so their armor has
Their
been
armor
damaged.
is
Oh, it's our old
impaired.
nemesis.
Okay, well,
Yeah, these are the bots from the
In the trunk.
So
not the
let me-
ginormous one, but
okay, so
they
this.
took out the other two already.
Now that I finally hit, I can explain some of the cool stuff that my bard does. So, because of Blade Flourish, I'm doing Defensive Flourish on this. You can expend one use of your Bardic Inspiration and deal extra damage equal to the number you roll on the die.
Oh.
So, what is that for right now? I think it's just...
So you
It's a
roll your
1d6.
regular damage, and then you get to roll your bardic inspo die.
I think
so
at level
as you
3 it's a
level
D6.
up, you'll be dealing more damage.
Exactly.
Nice.
That's cool.
In two different ways, so that's very cool. So let me roll that. It is a 1d8 plus 4. Where'd that go? There it is. 5 damage, unfortunately, but Bardic Inspiration, maybe.
But then
Okay,
it's
not great.
extra.
So I hit for 3 extra damage, and because I'm doing Defensive Flourish, I also add that temporarily to my AC.
Oh, that
So how
extra
much damage
3.
you take?
Oh, that's cool.
I did,
Would be 5 and 3 would be
total?
8.
yeah, 8
Okay.
piercing damage,
That's a plate.
and I am now at 19 AC.
So civilized.
Sweet.
So if
Finally.
you rolled really good, you would potentially like tank yourself up for a little bit.
My
for
bard
doing
is supposed to be Fancy Boy because you're supposed to hit. Unfortunately, my rolls are dog shit.
Got
it. I mean, you know.
You hit though, so they're not
did.
bad.
Hit this
It's good.
time.
It's
For
good.
once, like the
Gross.
first time in 4
With
sentences.
Fuzzy on
Yeah.
deck.
I'm so glad I just put a bunch of.
Yeah.
What's in your mouth?
Now it's time to talk
Yeah, I was
and
trying
act
not to
as your
finish that
character.
sentence. So anyway, so Buster was last, not technically seen. Yolaman had Buster, right?
They
And then
broke
they
away.
escaped.
Yeah.
And that was in the here area.
You did shoot them once.
I did shoot
At
them
disadvantage.
Yes.
when they were. Was that after the escape or?
It was after the escape.
The last probable thing that you saw was a lever being pulled,
Okay.
but you don't. They were right there where they are now.
Sure. So the lever pulling itself, and that was over here. Okay. So what I want to do is cast darkness.
Okay.
Because just because we can't see them, they shouldn't be able to see shit either.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast darkness over here by the lever. I know.
On Fuzzy Hobbs,
Not centered on Fuzzy House.
in the
But-
darkness, he would be.
Yeah,
He will be in the darkness. Hey Fuzzy, so sorry about this. Don't worry, I'll be there in just a second. I'll hold your hand and get you out of there.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
15-foot
Darkness.
radius sphere. Also, I'm going to move. 5, 10,
We just got him back and now he's gone.
25, 30. I'm going to move myself up
You just hear like a
closer.
muffle like, what the
Fantastic.
fuck?
as well. And because darkness is also a concentration spell, this is now ending the hex that I had formerly cast on.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Such is the sacrifice. But I want to inconvenience them.
Okay. Fantastic. Fuzzy Hobbs, it's your turn.
Okay, everybody.
You
So
are
now
in
I'm stuck
total
in the dark.
darkness.
Well, that was helpful. Thank you, nice lady. So I'm trying to think about what to do here. I'm tempted to just, like, cast light as a reflex, but
You can't light up darkness with magical light, can you?
You can, but it requires a certain level of magical spell.
that
So it
doesn't
can't
mean I
triple.
have dark vision, so I'm okay.
No,
No,
this
it's
is
magical
magical
darkness.
darkness.
Magic
Unfortunately, the whole point of this is that I'm screwing over the enemy. I'm really sorry that my turn was before.
You can
yours.
step out of it you can see the edge of it is just a little bit away from you.
I would have cast it so you'd just be
So
on
what
the
should I roll?
edge.
Should I roll an athletics check or to get out of here? Like,
Nope, you can just
Fuzzy,
get I'm just
follow
gonna let
my
you get
voice.
out.
You're fine.
fine. All right, so I'm just like, I gotta get all this stuff off of me. Yeah, like I just kind of like jump off the chair because it's a really big chair. And just like kind of jump out. I'm like, ugh, guys, what happened? Where have you? What? I turn around. I'm like, holy smokes! Like I'm looking at the scene here. What can I do to help?
Break that big thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast magic missile on the big thing.
Okay.
Like the way that sounds.
Okay.
Can't
That
miss.
And that means 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target.
For 3 missiles. Each
three.
missile gets +1.
Yes.
3. So
3d4 plus.
What level are you casting it at?
3d4
Is that
plus
at-
first level.
3d4
Yeah.
plus 3.
3D4.
3d4. There we go. 10.
Did you add the 3?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I can't see from here, so I didn't know.
Thank you, Zach.
Okay.
Just want to make sure you're doing all the damage.
What do your magic missiles look like?
They look like I kind of go like this, and it's like they kind of escape out of each side of my forearm, basically, and just kind of shoot out in a color of that's kind of like a black light blue. You know what I mean?
Okay,
It's
yeah,
almost
yeah.
Purple,
Yeah.
But it's like it radiates a weird kind of light that makes things glow around it.
Yeah,
like,
so these zip around the room and boom into the sides of the giant robot.
And then for a moment, I gotta admit, a part of me goes like, "Oh, snap!" Like I look at my own arm, like that was unexpected. Almost. I'm like, whoa, cool.
I
Axbot's turn.
say.
Please do what you will, Axbot.
Did you watch Voltron Legendary Defender on Netflix?
Yes, and it was awesome.
That was just to decide my target.
Yeah.
Seen a couple clips of that. Really cool.
In the last season, there was a little bit of Bury Their Days,
How many
but other
attacks?
than that, I loved it.
2 slam attacks.
Yep.
That was neat. Like,
All right.
Anywho, we
Not
can
now.
talk about it later.
yeah. Not that. Where's Bill and Bam?
Oh, so sorry.
Jesus. I mean,
I do apologize. What is the...
Really?
2 miss.
Probably not.
Um,
miss?
I would think
Plus 6.
Commander would be the Jesus.
Bartholomew. Does a 13 hit?
It just sounds like if you're Jesus.
I don't think it does.
Is there she's 19 now?
Yep. Nope.
Be a Jesus.
2 misses. So 2
Yeah.
swings from this robot come out to
It's
hit
2
Bartholomew in the
ways.
face.
Wouldn't my
Sus.
tears
Tucker dodges to the side!
kind of be?
You know,
It's-
my
it's
name is Zeus.
swinging at
He was
you.
saying,
Nice.
hey,
Sorry about
And it
that.
misses
No,
both times.
So the dice hate you,
Sorry.
but they also
That's me
love
some
you.
nuts.
Because I rolled to see who I was targeting, because there's 2 people there.
Chose
Chose you.
Well, you know, in the choice between Rid or me, it is always me for video games. So.
Stroking.
Part of the course, as they
You're up.
say. I also the end of the round.
After drawing.
Go booming blade. Let's do this.
You booming blade your axe? You booming blade your axe?
Yes.
Sweet.
So hold up the axe.
Booming blade any edged
Hit a little,
weapon, right?
hmm?
You can do that with any edged weapon, right? Yeah.
Yep. Any weapon at all.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It's just called.
You can booming blade a whip.
You alright?
That would
Yes. Which is weird but cool.
That's
be
fun.
really badass.
And if you did it at range, they have to move close to you anyway. Anyhow. So, pop a little lever on the axe and it starts to reverberate. Let's say 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yep. Absolutely.
It acts as a D6. Butts damage. 4.
All right.
Okay. Why does this thing
I got
suck? Computer.
I'm gonna move this way a little bit.
Okay.
As I recall, my my sentry turret was in force shot mode.
That sounds right, yes.
That's got to be it.
Yeah.
Force ballista. This is a bonus action. I fire it. It uses
No, that's for.
spell attack modifier.
It's always the dice are just.
18 to hit.
That's it. Oh wait, what are you hitting? Which wait, the big guy?
No, the robot in front of
This
us.
one. Yeah, that's it.
Getting rid of targets, perhaps.
What are you doing?
I'm firing my
Turret.
turret thingy
It's
at
like-
the robot in front of us.
Owl turret? Is it shaped like?
No,
What was
it's like a small dragon.
Okay.
For the ballista and all those. 2d8 force. 7 force damage,
Okay.
and it's pushed 5 feet away from us.
This way, yes.
Well, let's get it
Diagonal.
here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
So
if it moves 5 feet, booming blade will activate.
That's the
Nice.
that's the
That's
combo.
the combo.
Nice.
The wombo
Wombo combo.
Shake him up and push him away.
You know, we're always asking Red to DM, but maybe we don't want him to.
I still do, okay? I still do.
They'll definitely be
I
a one
fear
shot.
it, but it'll be a one shot for sure. We'll all die.
Your secret weapon when it's on your side.
Yeah.
Worst enemy when it's on the other.
So this thing like blasts back away from you, and just as you guys are watching this thing kind of, you can see out of the corner of your eye up by the giant robot's head, the ruby kind of boom and lights up, and a beam starts coming right out towards you.
Oh no!
And who can say where the oof goes?
Give me a dex save.
Oh shit.
I really want to type comma what he saves.
Dodge it,
Oh well, it rolled high.
Good.
Okay. Generally a good thing.
Ooh, and a +4, so 21.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, you see Bartholomew just kind of like away at this like giant. You can feel both of you can feel the warmth from this blast coming through.
Like, maybe I duck and it just goes through my horns, and I'm just like,
Absolutely.
Nope. I don't like that.
There's like some of the sweat of that because you guys have been running around and doing crazy things. Some of the sweat starts to evaporate.
yeah, it just dries, and I'm just like, well, I would wipe the sweat away, but it's like, ugh.
Oh my
Now I'm
God.
sweating for a different reason.
Yeoman, you're up.
Fear sweats.
I would try to grind.
Oh, actually, wait. We got one more thing I can do. Because you're on the robot. The robot comes down to try to smash you off with its fist.
Boy.
Give me a. What is this?
Ooh, but it's on the opposite side. He might bop himself.
Yeah, give me a
Dexterity
a
check.
dexterity check.
Hit himself in the nuts and bolts.
Check or save?
Save.
That was not bad.
No,
It's a classic game we play.
It's my computer. Fucking
When he swings at all of us, like we all.
just to
He's trying to flick Yolaman
just
off.
to Yolaman.
Yeah.
Because Yolaman's climbing on the.
Yeah, I didn't realize until I
robot
said
at
it
the
out
moment.
loud.
Roger that.
I think that's 15.
There's too many things. And
I
it's
don't know
too
what my
easy.
computer's
What?
doing. Yeah, 15.
Yeah,
many
you
things
kind of
if
just
it's too easy.
swing out of the way.
Like,
It is actually
literally
moving
almost
pretty
everything
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just kind of cones
Trying
into
to
itself.
back 'em off,
And you're holding on just fine.
No, that yeah, no, pretty much any way to
So yeah, now it's your
phrase
turn.
that.
I will try to continue my climbing to
Okay.
get to that weak spot. So
Fantastic.
I'll make my dexterity, my acrobatics check.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to need a 20. I got a bag. I got a bag.
All right.
Gotta use your own. Dice.
That's fair. When you have your own, you're obligated to use your own. It's.
Yeah, I might have to reboot here.
Oh, is it being all screwy?
20. I want to do the math myself. It's 20.
Okay.
So
Fantastic.
Do I climb higher?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you can pretty much get where you want to go.
Yeah. Do you want to get up onto the shoulders and so you can have access
Yes.
to the head?
Yes.
All right. Where do you go?
Down there.
Punching in his stupid robot face.
Yeah, so up here you can clearly see there's lots of spinning like rings, and inside of it it's holding like a big gyroscope.
Lost in space, kind of.
Yeah, and in the center is the ruby that's just spinning around. It looks like there's a couple mirrors that are kind of focusing beams into it, and it beams out and targets it that way.
Oh, like a
that's what it
deadly
was.
lighthouse.
Like a deadly lighthouse that can point in any direction.
Deadly Ruby Lighthouse.
I figured that's what the red light was.
So from here, you could try to do things to dislodge it or smash this mechanism.
I will. Yeah, I want to dislodge it for sure. So I'll just try to. Punch it out?
Yeah, go for it. Why
I
not?
mean, when you've got a hammer, everything looks
Why
like a
did I do
nail,
that?
right? Punch that punch.
Yes, exactly. Oh god.
I know it's like a slideshow.
Oh no. Is it?
Oh no, the animation's super slow.
The
It's
frame,
still rolling.
like it's ominously
It's-
going towards.
It's like
no.
Oh, jeez. Slow
Yeah, no, it's
motion.
torture.
That
Actually,
was an 8.
I had to look away.
The Baywatch of dice.
ha.
Yeah. So you go in to like get it, and it just kind of nicks one of the spinning rings, and boom, your hand just comes back out.
I will take use a bonus action for second attack.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Natural
Oh, the Tower of Power! Let's go. Okay. Yeah. How do you want to take care of this? Like, what do you want to do here?
Is it encased or is it?
It is held in place with like some metal bits,
Rotating,
and
spiraling,
spinning around.
gyroscope kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
So you could definitely move through all the rings that are coming around and like pop it out if you want.
Can I snatch it out?
Yes.
I want to do that.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
picture it being like your moves are so good that you like punch it, just dislodge it, and then your hand immediately whips out to grab it. Oh.
So yeah, you have the ruby, and as you pull the ruby out, this whole top of the head just lights on fire because the beams are not going into it anymore.
The beams are going into other parts of the robot.
Yeah.
Oh.
You start to see metal kind of starting to melt in certain spots. This thing is just, and there's just like little different colored flames kind of popping up.
I think he should make a constitution check because that ruby is probably pretty hot.
Yeah, I think so.
How much blue smoke is there?
A lot.
Oh.
Con save. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Why did I do that? No, I'm not waiting for that. That was a failure. That was a 3 plus 4, so 7.
Yeah.
If I had waited for the die, it would have been an 18.
You burn your hand pretty badly. You take 5 damage.
Is it like Raiders of the Lost Ark? Or no, Temple of... Is it Raiders of the Lost Ark or Temple of Doom?
The one where they hold the little thing and it like, yeah.
I
You've
think
got
that
like
was in Raiders.
Is
a
that
little-
5?
Because they pulled it from the
Five.
fire. Yeah, it was Raiders.
Yeah, so this kind of like,
Mark,
you've
that
got
was
like a ruby-shaped indent.
Yeah, that was
Watch
the,
those movies a lot.
the Disney.
Yeah, that was Raiders.
Yeah.
Cool. Bartholomew.
Yes. Okay.
So, is this still moving? What kind of state is it in?
Yeah,
it's still moving.
Yeah, and actually, it's gonna come forward again.
Its laser blast is clearly no longer
Yeah, there's
functioning
fire
because its
coming
head
off
is
the
on
top.
fire.
Making
But-
You're starting to hear horrible groaning and creaking from inside the thing. Gears are kind of falling to the floor.
I move 15 feet. Your turn, bro. And I try to use Thunder Wave.
Oh, you want to push him underneath? Oh, man.
Constitution save. I think I'm like. Oh
What's
god,
you?
it's low because like.
Oh, it doesn't matter how low it is. I rolled a 2. So
Perfect.
that's a 5 to not be thrown back 10 feet.
God. Yeah, 10 feet away from me.
And knocked on its bum, correct?
No, it's not prone.
There's no
unfortunately.
prone with
no,
this one?
it's just
Oh.
pushed, which
Oh, okay.
functionally is still very good. But
I mean,
Did it move? Does
No.
that activate the thing?
It is willing
It
movement.
has to make willing movement.
ooh, that was really good.
which is still mine.
Roll there.
I don't think it knows what Booming Blade is.
Almost max damage. So yeah, 2d8. That's 15 thunder
If
damage.
it tries to run away
15,
from
yeah.
under the wheel, it goes.
Oh no, I'm gonna get crushed. Runs, explodes.
It's funny.
Math. I did it. I did the
Uh,
math.
it is still standing, but you can see that it's starting to and like shake. It's definitely not as well put together as it was when it started this fight, which was not,
Was not all
its
that
top
great
condition.
Perfect. So, I didn't technically attack with my weapon, so I only get my regular shield, but I will move another
Isn't it
15 feet. Be like, hey, Drogon, probably a good time to back up, bro.
Rills.
Fuzzy on deck.
Do some running into the action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's good. Getting there some.
So a little closer here. So, because Rolls has the Devil's Sight and can see in both regular and magical darkness, can I try and make a perception check to see if anything is getting moved around? I know I can't see, Buster, but...
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Percepting. Percepting. +1 to that. That's a 12.
You don't see anything.
All right. Rills is still going to shout out, Buster, where are you, you slippery bastard? And then I'm going to try and shoot them.
Okay.
Okay.
You fire off into the darkness and don't hit anything.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No need to make you roll for something that is impossible.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Fair enough. So they're just very not there at present. Okay. We've eliminated the possibility.
Yeah, it was a little surprising we didn't hear screams of anguish that the gem was taken.
Nothing.
So they must have diddy booked.
Anything else?
Any of you all speak Elvish, you hear Rolls let off a string of curses in fluent Elvish.
All right.
Language.
You speak Elvish?
I gotta know what them pointy-eared bastards are up to.
Is that actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Amazing. Fuzzy.
Ah, the guy. So so the body's down now, right?
It is
is-
dying.
The laser attack
Is gone.
is gone. It still has a crushing arm attack, and it moves. And anything that's below it, when it moves, will get crushed as well.
Stompy feet.
There is also a tiny hammer bot. Tiny in comparison. It's huge. It's like 6-7 feet tall.
I'm also near the head of the giant.
Can I stand on top of it? I mean, is it down or is it still up and like crushed?
This
and stuff?
thing?
you
Yeah,
see
this
this?
is stomping around. Yeah.
It is
still
just
stopping.
like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give it another shot now, but we're using my second spell slot for magic missile.
Okay.
Wait. You know what? I'm gonna try to. Where am I standing over here? That's me right there, right?
Sorry.
Just make this.
The smaller one that's closer to me. Is that me?
Yeah.
And who's the white thingy?
That's me.
I'm next to Real. Like, all right. So we're paired up. Basically, me and Reals are paired up. I'm gonna try to give another shot this time with a little bit more confidence with magic missile, but level 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast that. Lock, boom, and let's see. So that would be one more dart. So this time, like I reach out again. This time, instead of like one around each forearm, I'm gonna do it like this, and 2 come out of each side.
Yeah.
It's gonna And they're a little bit more beefy looking, and you know.
All right.
Ah, from the upcast.
All right.
Yeah,
Not that they're made of beef, but
I understand.
Bacon tarts.
The
one can dream. Okay?
meat-omancer.
Oh my god.
So let's see, 4 plus this.
Cardamancy.
Cardamancy.
I hear you.
14.
Thanks.
14
Oh,
damage.
sorry.
Okay.
Alright. Are we going
Yeah,
with
sure.
that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
What?
As soon as I launched him out, I kind of look at myself and go,
It's when you hit it, like a huge portion of the arm just like breaks off. It's still functioning, but it's
Yeah.
got like pieces
It's
that
dangling.
like are going like that instead of doing what they should
Yeah.
be doing.
One
and
of
that
these
kind thing.
missiles
Repair.
whizzes right by your head and just crashes into this thing. Yeah.
I'd be more worried if I knew it wasn't magic missile. How much damage you do?
I did 14.
Must be disconcerting though if it whizzes though. Like you know it's not gonna hit you, but you're still like, oh gosh.
Cool. Anything else?
No, I guess I'm just going to hang back and chill with Rills.
All right. The axe bot is going to move forward towards Bartholomew, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. Because you just did all the attackage. And it's gonna...
you don't want to hammer down. 3 thunder damage.
have taken that damage.
What does that look like as it moves? It's like
So like, I imagine it's like that weird like reverberance in it, and then it just kind of like as soon as it takes its first step,
yeah,
it hits the ground, but it felt like it hit the ground really hard,
Yep.
and it just kind of
yeah. So you see this like it actually makes like the kong, like metal
Yep.
being hit. Cool.
All right. I did update, I think. Tucker, your AC is 14 now, right?
19.
No, because it was only last hit for a turn. Now that it's a new turn, it's 16 again.
That's
16.
16, okay. Why was that not? Oh, this is the old, okay.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Did you roll?
I am gonna be hitting you twice.
Whoa.
Yep, that is 2 hits. Where is the die I need there? Thank you. So it's going to take its. Is this which one is this? This Fisty Puncher,
Oh,
the axe one.
Axe? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna. Yep. Slam down. The axes.
Double axe slice. Oh, fun. Okay. That is.
oh fun. How fun is it?
This is straight.
No, plus it's
So
just straight.
fun.
Okay. I rolled a 1 and a 6, so 7 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Dice showed mercy.
I'm really fucking sweating over here, like, oh, that's nice. Like,
You also, all of you, hear a loud clunk, like something has slid into place
Mechanically.
somewhere mechanically in the building.
But not like it fell.
Not like it's breaking, like it was meant to do that. Yeah.
Oh, like something.
I'm imagining a
coming
bolt
into
going into a
position.
slot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like a large bolt going into place, or like a big door closing, like a loud thunk kind of thing. It is now Drogon with the next round up after this.
Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna start by just throwing my axe at that dude.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
You know what? No, there's no point. Booming blade.
Okay.
It's gonna be the same damn. That's in that one.
That's in that one.
Uh-oh.
Did you throw the axe, or were you?
No,
you
I
changed your
went
mind?
in and went for a swing.
Standard procedure for us for hitting things that are not quite fleshy with a weapon and not wanting is your axe is stuck into this thing. Yeah, got another idea?
I think it should roll. I think it should be more up to chance.
Well, okay, but I don't have a table for that at the moment.
No, I think roll a d20. If it's above 10, it gets stuck. If it's below 10, it's
15.
ricochets off and you hit yourself.
15.
15. All right, it gets stuck.
The booming part of the booming blade pongs back.
Yeah, it booms all right. At you.
Yeah.
Bonus action though, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him with the force ballista.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like wedged right into like the arm joint.
23 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll hit. That'll do.
Does that push it away?
It does.
Because you rolled so high, I think you get your axe back.
It's like-
I don't think he has to chase after it with his axe. Does he? What do you think?
No, he's got to.
He has to-
You
okay.
slide with it.
You slide with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you choose to let go of
Which
the axe.
direction do you want it to be blasted in?
For the record, it's 5 force damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
And
It
which
is
way were
still
you
up?
shooting at it from with this thing? Is it from you?
Yes.
So then, yeah. Wow. You guys kind of go. You see
You're now facing Mark.
Drogon kind of slide by here, like right in front of Bartholomew. Just you can see him just kind of like.
Imagine he like braced himself. He's like,
All right.
Top of the round. That means it's the big
Bot time.
big bot.
Unfortunately, you're gonna need to make another dex save as this thing goes to punch itself in the face.
We don't have rerolls on this, do we?
Nope.
No,
No.
no, we sure don't.
No inspiration.
if we did, do you think I would have kept that nat 1?
Why did I do that?
Oh, is it rolling really, really slowly again?
I refreshed. I thought it might fix it.
Oh, jeez. Wonder why it's taking. It's just one die rolling, right? It's not like 17.
But it's like
Yeah.
it's like those old '90s cartoons where it's
15.
like.
Okay. Yeah, you move around up there, just getting out of the way as this thing its fist just comes through and smashes into what's left of its burning head. He'll also continue to walk forward
It
here.
doesn't knock itself back.
Yeah, it's kind of
More of a sideways.
Yeah, it's like
sort
a
of-
jump. So yeah, it's fine. It's still just walking. It is still on fire.
I hope that if it keeps rolling, eventually it gets to the flaming carriage and just lights itself entirely on fire.
Well, it's made of metal. It's made of metal.
Still, the
Yeah.
wires and stuff. Maybe there's some tubes
a
on the inside.
There are some
Bits of
tubes
it
on
are
the
on
inside.
fire
There definitely
currently,
are.
so
Fantastic.
So where I am,
Yes.
how close to the ceiling am I?
you're still fairly far away from the ceiling, but there are some of
Yeah.
those hooks with ropes hanging down and things like that.
Yeah.
In
So
your vicinity.
you're like 10 feet away from the ceiling, maybe. But yeah, you could. There's some like things hanging for like hoists and chains and stuff. They aren't too far away. What do you want to do?
So I'm like, huh.
There's
Okay.
also
I
this
look back down at the
platform.
robot, but it's on fire, so I probably can't really do anything to it. But do I see anything like? You said there were gyroscopes. Do I know what a gyroscope is?
Yeah, they were inside of there. They've mostly melted now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's still more mechanical stuff further down in, but like
It's like in the chest of it, as
Yeah.
opposed to the head where you're.
the head is totally destroyed at this point, especially since it punched itself in the head.
I would like to jump. I'm gonna tuck the ruby in my robe.
Yeah.
Sure. And I would like to jump to one of the chains.
Okay, give me another athletics check.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, that's what I meant.
I put the die out. No, I didn't jump.
There's the habit.
Acrobatics is 6, so that is a 19.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah,
Which direction did you want to go?
This way?
You're kind of heading towards this
Yeah.
landing.
We have a riser?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. Both the robot and Yeoman are in our DM camp.
Huh?
You're high up enough that you're in the DM camp.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah, look there.
And then see if I can shoot its knee out or something.
Wait, what is this? What?
Radiant bolt. Radiant
Okay.
symbol.
Go for it.
God damn it! Why do I keep doing pushing buttons? Stop pushing buttons.
The reflex is there. You're like,
Yeah.
and roll.
Should be faster, but it's not.
Oh, the blacking out screen might convert. Does it have like a dual graphics card situation?
It's almost at 20.
That's 20.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice. All right, max damage plus.
Yeah.
So that's 26 if it matters. So Radiant Sunbolt is 2d4 plus 4.
So that's
Yeah, I did that.
12
That was-
plus
12
2d4.
plus 2d4, yeah.
It's just for the extra added suspense.
maximum damage.
Nice.
So 2d4. So that would
20?
be 8 plus 4 would be 12. Right. Then I did another 8 on top of that.
So that's
20.
20.
So 20 altogether. Hell
Right.
yeah.
Kamehameha.
The leg is almost entirely severed. You just see like the hydraulics for it
Yeah.
almost alone are still
All the
holding that side of the
armor
robot
is just
up.
barely. It's like
Kind of.
it is totally exposed there. It's super weak. It looks like it's just like rickety and like barely
Teetering.
holding itself up as it kind of plods forward. It is really almost toast.
If it wasn't so massive, it would be comical. But it's massive, so it's scary as hell.
Walking around like a dollar store robot toy.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Bartholomew, you're up.
Okay. Well, Homie McGee's right there, so I generally don't like that. So we're gonna try and slap him again. So it's a +4 to a hit. Oh shit. 17.
Nice. Yeah, that'll. You're hitting the little guy, right?
Yeah.
Well, the relatively little guy. He's still big. He's bigger than all of you, shorties.
So 8 piercing, and I'm gonna roll the defensive flourish again. Let's go. For 2 extra damage, so 10, and I bring my AC up to 18. I have no more bardic inspiration, ladies and gentlemen.
Is those treats fresh on short rests or long rests?
I think long, unfortunately.
At this point, both of these robots are looking very beat up.
Very, very busted.
They are clearly not long for this world.
Yeah. Rills.
Where exactly is that lever
18.
located?
It is
see
right
this
there.
column?
Yeah.
On this column?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to make an attack action and then as part of my movement use my item interaction to flip that lever
Yes.
again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm gonna try and shoot the big robot.
Fantastic. In the leg, I assume? That's almost teetering?
Yes. I'm on the ground, so yes. And the leg is damaged. So Eldritch Blast in time. I believe I have a +5 to that. Yes, +5.
Yeah.
What's that? 12? 12 to hit.
Unfortunately, it's a miss.
Well, fuck. And then runs over here, flips the switch, and hops on the platform.
As you pull on the thing, you can tell that there's like no pull. You're not
It
moving
feels
anything.
like just like a piece of wood on a swivel.
It's
It's not pulling or doing anything. It's
disconnected
just-
from whatever machinery has
Well, then I guess
caused it to go.
hop back on the platform. The fuck?
Good thought. Fuzzy.
Okay, so I guess I'm looking over and realizing that, like, okay, that thing isn't going anywhere, so there's no escape. There's only one thing to do. Keep shooting these awesome new missile things that I got going on here. So I'm gonna make another level 2, I'm really trying to RP here, but it's hard to communicate sometimes, like, getting cold. Okay. Alright, one more time with the magic missiles.
Alright.
That's not what I wanted, silly thing. 1 second. There we go. That
Love that
works.
you didn't drop the voice just now.
Yeah, he stays in character a lot.
Trying my best.
Doesn't stay in character. He just uses the character's voice a lot, which
It's
makes it
still
extra
fun.
It's
confusing.
my avatar. Okay, so I rolled 18.
18 damage.
18
hit?
damage.
Oh, right, because it always hits. Right, it's
magic missile, baby.
18.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right,
How do you want to do this?
So I basically, like, I just take a look up and I'm like, I charge up in front of it and I go, stay away from my friends. And I go like this, and they're like, poof, and like they
these missiles, like, not only like they somehow kind of emanate, it looks almost like little hands. Like when you see the Hadouken, how like you see the hands inside the fireball, you can see like, looks like I have 6 hands for a second, like coming out, like almost like a weird cybernetic, like a coming out.
Sure.
Like, bam! And then like these hands like just reach out and like punch it like in all like the places.
But you're getting mostly that knee, and it's just going, and you're cutting away little bits of metal from the spot that was in the knee, and the whole thing starts tipping over forward.
Which direction?
Right in the direction it's walking.
For the love of God!
The most dangerous direction, of course.
So we need.
And that's when we killed him.
You guys make dex saves.
As does the bot.
As it goes down, I kind of like cock back my
I
arm.
always
Like it's
do it randomly, just so you know. You guys know.
Yeah.
When I have the big thing falling, I do it
For the
randomly.
love of fuck. 13.
Okay.
We're just
That's
going
enough.
with where it's momentum.
That's enough.
I go like,
We've had many discussions about cardinal directions of hunters.
Wait till you get into blue.
I suppose I could try shooting it with my little ballista thing.
What did you roll?
do I also have
Wait,
to roll?
no, you're good.
16 minus 1, 15.
That's enough.
That is enough.
Okay.
You guys just kind of like pop out of the way as you see this thing come down and blam! It crushes the other bot that was right in front of you.
The fire that was in the cart like scatters kind of everywhere a little bit.
Yeah. You guys are in combat.
Bartholomew use reaction.
I run over to like the crew that like almost fell. It almost looks surreal like how quick I run to them and like
Yeah, I'm like, guys, you okay? Is everything fine?
Like,
Oh, I see, guys.
I'm like, 1,000-yard stare. I just reach into my like petticoat pocket, just grab a pipe, just. That was like one of the closest calls I actually made it through.
Yeah, that's right.
Say
He's alive.
I just was like, we all survived this one, buddy.
Ugh.
Not yet. What do I here? Somebody give me the bloody hell down from this.
I think you're swinging, and you could probably make an
Yeah.
athletics check and land on that platform if you wanted.
Is there a way I can do it without making a check so I don't actually fall? And take
How
a bunch of
about
damage?
you won't take any damage? It'll just depend on how cool you're looking.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
How
Whether
cool
there's
of a
just
dismount
perfect
it
banana
is.
field.
Yeah, perfect banana peel.
How
10.
tall is this thing? How
It's
tall
like
is that
15
platform?
feet. I
15
guess.
feet, but there's
10.
ladders
I
and
just
stuff on it.
Okay.
Face plant.
No, I'm just asking because darkness describes itself as being a 15-foot sphere.
Ah.
So that's just above the darkness.
With a 10, you land, and it's like the superhero pose, like on your knee, except it looks kind of more like you're squatting, like you're pretending to be a frog. You're like,
I am a dwarf. It's hard to pull that off.
yeah. There's a ladder for you to get down if you want to.
Uh-huh. There is a layer of smoke kind of filling up the top of this warehouse, but
There
it's not the worst.
There's also some lights.
Yes, there-
Yes, with the fire. Right there. Perfect. There are some like crates and tables and research stuff and things around.
Research stuff.
There's stuff on fire. There's a lot of things on fire. Drogon, I do believe the large the large robot is on top of your axe now.
Oh
It is a returning axe.
Is it a returning axe?
Would you like to try to get it to return to you?
Make it
Do we hear it going ting 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 ting?
Yeah, exactly.
Ting, 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 with the sparks, and I'm like,
Ting, 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 tings,
Yeah,
and then
it's taking way longer
come on,
than it's
physics
ever,
engine!
than it's ever
You're just
been
holding
before.
your hand out for an uncomfortably long
Some of the
time.
things, the robot temporarily clips through the floor a little bit and then comes back up. No.
Just
Sounds like we're
a
playing
body
another
being,
one shot that
being
we did
dragged like
before.
the grav gun in Half-Life 2. Just
yes, that's exactly what I'm seeing right then.
It's making a neat little jingle though.
Alright.
So it does come back to you.
It does.
Oh,
Is it Bethesda on your axe anymore?
Ha.
then I
because,
wouldn't get it back.
because it's on fire,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my
Sure,
other
just leave it
second
on.
level spell slot for pyrotechnics. Choose an area of non-magical flame that you can see and that fits within a 5-foot cube within range. You can extinguish the fire in the area, and you can create either fireworks or smoke when you do so.
Cool.
Um,
You're gonna put the fire out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I will do the smoke so that we may cheese it. And also draw attention to that there's a really fucked up thing happening in this building.
Okay.
There are still little spots of flame, but you put out the main one that looks like maybe the robot could have exploded if you'd left it alone. You know.
Yes.
Noise.
I don't need my close call to be called again.
yeah.
What do you want to do?
As far as exits go, can we get up to the window that they tried peeking through before?
You can try.
The one-armed dude's still here someplace.
Maybe.
Is there, before I climb down, from my vantage point, do I see any other possible exits?
Everybody give us an investigation check. That's a good idea.
Take a look around. Look around you.
Oof.
Look
No.
around. Can you tell what you're looking for?
You
That's
never.
right.
It's a 10 again.
Perception. You said, right?
11, 10, perception, or investigation, technically,
Yeah.
would be ideal.
That's investigation.
Juice on.
D&D Beyond is for us.
13.
13. Okay.
Oh, it wanted to show me.
Bartholomew, did you?
So much fun.
Investigate.
Oh no.
Investigate.
No, he's busy putting out the fire.
Give me an investigation check.
Come on. See, probably like +2.
And a
So it's a
5.
13.
5?
Okay, so 13's the highest roll for
13's the highest roll.
investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Yeah.
you guys are not seeing a clear way out. You know that this door has been locked from because you went and checked it
Yes,
to
I
try to
did.
get out almost immediately. This place is locked up tight. It looks like maybe you could try to get up to one of these windows, but there's no specific, like you're gonna have to move equipment around in here and move some sort of crane or something.
Now, did you say there was some kind of like paperwork or documents lying
Yeah, there's
about?
lots of
There's all
equipment.
kinds of stuff.
Rolls runs over and she's fully like stuffing. She doesn't I mean, she looks, but like in that quick way. Like this looks important, and she's just shoving
Fantastic.
things in bags. Like,
Fantastic.
Like doing that like supermarket sweep thing. Like, yeah,
Sweeping
this is.
things
I'm
in
taking
your
all of this.
Do you have a bag that can hold a large amount
I
of
don't
stuff?
have a bag of holding, but as
Okay.
many scrolls and papers and whatnot as I can
No.
feasibly
You're-
put in a normal
So
backpack.
you're focusing on information.
Information. I
Okay.
don't care about the actual stuff.
As
I care
you're
about the paper.
Doing that, there are gadgets on this table.
I disregard them.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Those are for Drogon.
Yeah, gadget Strogan.
Yeah.
Gadgets.
Yeah. Wolves is a spy. She wants a paper trail.
Got it. You got some paper.
Rogan's gonna check out the things.
Okay, so you head over there.
It's kind of interesting the way our different interests interplay.
Yeah, there are a couple looks like prototype devices.
How big?
One of them's like this big, right?
Yeah, it's like really small.
Small.
Couple
Mine now.
rings and pieces. It's mine now. Okay.
It's mine now.
Fantastic.
Okay. All right.
The other thing that
Artificer
catches
says yoink.
your eye right away is this kind of cylindrical thing with a big strap that looks like it goes over your shoulder, and a couple of buttons on it, and it looks like some sort of like on one end it's got some focusing lenses.
That is also mine now.
Okay. Give me a
Strap.
Arcana check.
Alright. Aw. 11.
I have Identify. Can I cast Identify on it?
Yes.
Now, I just thought of something. Rolls would disregard the prototypes and stuff, but if there were any like fancy pens or anything that even remotely looked like jewelry, she would also say that is mine now.
Okay.
Just
There's nothing that looks like it is for appearances.
okay.
This is really
Very
it's tools,
Functional
Sure.
pen.
and there are
It's a workshop.
yeah, it's very
Like-
workshop.
Okay.
There's a couple prototypes of things. These are the only ones that you see that look like they're in any form of completedness.
So I just kind of like reflexively just go like, "What's that, buddy? Maybe I can figure it out." I just like put my hand on it, and I can identify. it.
Okay.
And you're doing that with the
So
long
as you
thing?
do that, you're there's like in front of your head there's like a list of things, and you're actually seeing some of the papers that got stuffed into Rill's coat here light up kind of in front of you inside, and it says
But only like RoboCop style, like in my eyesight. No.
Yeah.
You see it only.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a HUD.
yeah, and it says BBP Burnite Beam Projector.
What is it?
BBP Burnite beam projector.
Burnite, which is the like magical coal that
Right.
the dwarves mine for those.
And that's
what
what fuels
that fuels the
mega
trains and a lot of
right? Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
So I share that with everybody.
Yeah.
What exactly?
Burnite beam projector.
Yeah.
It says it's a bird-eye beam projector.
Would
Why did you
What
say it
does?
like that?
What? Like what? It says it's the bird-eye beam projector.
That's not how you said it before.
I don't know. It's just.
What says
Look,
that?
I just had an intense day. Okay.
So what information do you get from Identify?
Let's see. You choose one object that you touch around. If the magic item or some other magic imbued item, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are, and if the item is created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Okay, so this is not a magic item. However, it is a some artifice went into creating it, so it will be very difficult to make. But this is a brass and copper device adorned with intricate pipework and a prominent ruby lens, tiny little ruby. It harnesses the power of Burnite to project. And you're seeing all this kind of like scroll up in the document, right?
Right.
Harnesses the power of Burnite to project a searing beam.
Oh wait,
of
I got my
energy.
goggles. Remember, like I'm wearing those goggles all the time, so
Sure.
you guys can kind of see like in the goggles like these.
Oh,
Like that
we
guy
see
in
like
G.I. Joe? No? Just the backwards on his lenses?
Yeah. Okay. This is does 3d6 fire damage, has a range of 60 feet. As an action, you can fire the Burnite beam projector at a single target within range. Make a range attack roll. On a hit, it takes 3d6 fire damage. When you make an attack with this weapon, you can use your intelligence modifier instead of your dexterity modifier for the attack and damage rolls. After firing, the device requires 1d6 of
You just
to
roll
recharge.
5 or a 6 on a d6.
to recharge.
Recharge roll.
Recharge the focusing crystals and cool it systems. Projector uses 1 Burnite charge per shot.
It can hold up to 4 charges at a time.
You can use an action to replace a Burnite charge if you have access to Burnite fuel. Due to its experimental nature, on a roll of 1, on the attack roll, the device misfires, and there's a misfire table. You can use all 4 charges for a continuous cutting beam to cut into up to 4 inches of thick steel at a touch range for 1 minute.
So you can use it like a plasma cutter of
Dang.
sorts.
Everybody get that?
It is currently full of Burnite.
Whew.
Oh, I certainly didn't.
Well, I won't be able to help carry it out, but at least everyone knows what it does.
That's the hat, right? It's a hat?
No, it's a
It's
big
a-
cylinder kind of thing. It's like a big,
Cannon.
yeah, it's a laser cannon.
This
I imagine
thing.
like a minigun, but like it's got
Like
one
a-
big barrel with like a gem at the end.
It's like one of those
Yep.
large fire extinguishers.
Oh, or
Like that
sure.
sort of size. you
As
know?
you're like
Big one.
saying all the stuff about it, Grogan's eyes are getting.
Ooh.
Oh, we got something good here.
I'm glad you like it.
So yeah, it can cut through 4 inches thick steel in a fairly short period of time.
Roughly how thick do we think the walls of this place are?
About like maybe an inch.
Oh boy.
Maybe less. Less in some spots too. Like
Yeah.
you can probably look around for a thin spot, or if you want to, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gosh, we're gonna commit war crimes. Good.
Oh my god. It's not quite a bazooka. It's more like a. What is it? The Burnite beam projector.
Yeah,
How thick is steel can run through?
4-inch
4.
thick steel.
4 inch thick steel is what it can cut through. It has 4 charges, but it requires Burnite fuel.
And that uses all 4 charges to cut.
But you
Make
said it cuts for like a minute.
Yeah, it takes like a minute to get through. Yeah, like
You can make one very convenient door-shaped space with it.
Thankfully, we are the Little League,
For the most part, yeah, I'm only 5 foot.
so I don't need to make a large Goliath-sized hole.
Is that what you want to do?
Are you? Well, I mean,
If we
you
don't
can do
find
other
another way
things.
out, we might be able to use this to get out.
There's no convenient manhole covers that says right out to safety and street.
What's the investigation check that you had everybody roll?
It was really low.
Yeah,
but
it
mine
really
was.
13 was the best there was there.
What about? Can I swing one of the hooks through the window?
I mean, you can certainly try.
That'll keep the smoke from building
Well,
up
you
as
gotta be my eyes
badly.
here. How close does the hook look like it would swing through a window?
So the window is kind of off center from the ramps. It's kind of up near the top of the building.
unlikely.
So
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
gonna be an easy.
Yeah, I'll just get down and join everybody else.
Okay.
Another real quick question. Fuzzy,
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
did the magic missiles, is that something that we've normally seen you do, or did that look different?
No, I was just as surprised as all of you. I woke up in this place, and then it felt instinctive. Like, I wanted to protect my friends, and then suddenly, because I'm a magical person, I'm a magical no.
That's how you got the job.
Yeah, that's I'm really good like that. But all I thought for a second was like, no, my friends. And I just pointed my hands, and these new magical spells came out of my fist. I don't know where they came from, but I'm not complaining.
So this is new.
It is new. Although I vaguely remember after everything went black, like I was sitting in a room studying stuff. But it's like a dream. I don't know if there really was a room. All I know is that I woke up, and there you guys were. And even now I feel like there's stuff that I know that I didn't know before.
Can I take a look at the chair and the wires that he was in? Is there something going on here? Maybe, Drogan, this might be more in your wheelhouse. Could these wires and such have done something to our friend here?
Arcana check.
I'll take a look. It's all a little weird to me.
I can just see him not letting go of the BPP.
He's definitely still holding on to it.
Swaddling.
Be a little delicate, because something is wrong. This chair is the only thing that'll help me, I guess.
17.
Okay.
Is that with advantage from
No.
Yoleman? Because I feel like that's what that was. Because you're calling him over to look.
18.
Okay. So, this looks like, the device is clearly related to the chairs, one of which he was in. The thing that comes up out of in between them that sits at the top, you're kind of looking through that and looking at the things, and it looks like there's a spot to put the big ruby in. As for actually what this machine is for, it's very difficult to tell. It's kind of like it looks like it affects a person for sure.
Because there's two seats.
There's two seats.
Maybe we'll find something in one of those papers you took. We'll have to look through them later.
You know what? Yeah. Oh yeah. First things first. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Aye.
Yeah, I'd like to take a bit of a rest. And I was laying in a chair, but I feel big.
All in favor of me making a hole in the wall?
Oh, big time.
dude.
Everyone's like, oh,
Surprised you ain't doing it already.
I mean, I did start filling the place with
You
smoke, so
ass.
no bird alive, we're gonna choke to death. So.
To quote my favorite captain, make it so.
Yeah. So yeah, this thing makes some really great sci-fi noises, and
Excellent.
but you've got to get the beam pretty close
Thank you,
in order to
Dan.
make the cut.
Mm.
And there's just sparks flying back off of this thing.
Oops. Arc flash protector.
Yeah,
of course he has one of those
Cool.
just hanging there.
Yeah, and you cut through it, and you see this boom, this thing come down, and the fresh air from the nearby ocean comes rushing in. It's still, fairly early in the day.
In fact, the sudden injection of oxygen inside of a burning building causes some of the fires to leap up a lot more. So you may want to make a very hasty.
I can imagine it's one of those knock the door down like, ha ha.
Can you do anything about the rest of the fighters, lad? I kind of think this might fall into his lordship's admonishment against, doing massive damage and killing.
Well, unfortunately,
So we're above ground now. We've made it out from
Yes.
the hole.
I also believe this kind of falls into the purview of discretion and not being found. We should probably skedaddle.
I'm gonna
My multi-ethnic friends, all of you, please pay mind that laser for a moment, however brief, was shooting at the sky. So whatever we just did, a lot of people know we did it. We should probably think about a place to go.
It did not
CHA on the moon.
It did not shoot out of the building. You're in
I'm
a big
imagining a
warehouse.
billboard in the distance with like the prince or something with like the face blown off. We're like,
Oh my god.
It was
Like, the door shape accidentally gives it a perfect Fu Manchu, and we're just like, oh shit.
or like right through an eye or a mouth or something.
No,
It's either
no,
very convenient or inconvenient placement.
there's no
it
like
did not do that.
there's no like
Okay.
scene of you can get out of here without
All of the
Making a scene.
beams hit the ground on some nearby fashion.
Who wants to go get some ramen or something?
Well, you guys are talking. Rolls is already like disappearing down an alleyway. Like, the fuck's wrong with you? We gotta go.
I'm using disguise self to look like a regular dude without horns, and I'm just like, return
No.
of Guy Man, you know.
Here by the-
It's a classic.
I'm going
The
to
generic Cuban.
look
Guy Man.
around to see if anybody is observing us.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Same, actually.
14.
21.
Okay, you guys see that there are people kind of like working nearby docks and stuff like that, but for the most part they've been ignoring you.
They seem absorbed in what they're doing.
Yeah.
As I'm following Rose down the alley, are we all going?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys get out of there just fine.
Alright.
So
Fuzzy, I suggest perhaps seeing the physician or something when you get back. And
Yeah, I
check-
didn't go to a doctor.
Make sure everything's alright.
I mean, I don't feel bad. I just feel weird.
Maybe if there was a cleric, of course there's none of them around.
I mean, look, I'm just glad we all got out of there alive. It's good to see all of you again. Feels like the first time, frankly. It feels like forever. That dream, the more I think about it, it's like it was a wall in my head.
So,
We-
what happened? You were standing watch? Did you get jumped or something? Do you remember?
I wish I could tell you as much as you want the answer as well, because all I know is I'll stand around keeping an eye, because, you know, I'm nimble and awesome, and then in the dark especially, and next thing you know, off goes the light switch. I don't remember anything after that, except from sitting in this awesome chair, and I look around, and there you guys are. And then I got an opportunity to stop this terrible monster from hurting you guys. Honestly, that felt more like a dream than anything, because I was like, stop! And then I was able to do this cool new thing. I wonder what else is gonna start popping up. Like in terms of skills. Either way, I'll go see a doctor. Someday.
Maybe he found the true definition of power now.
I
hate that. Damn it, Tucker.
No. It was clever, but it wasn't a pun. I know.
I have a
It gets you like.
Yeah.
you know,
You could call it a moment
Think
of
about
bardic inspiration.
That, yes. That he
I
gets up. So, where are you guys headed? What are
I
you
think we
doing?
should get this back to his lordship. He'll be very
Yes.
happy to see it.
Oh, yes.
As well as Fuzzy, he was very concerned about you. As were we all.
I was so
Well,
glad I
some
ran
more
into
than
you
others.
guys. Anyway, so yeah, what do we do now? We should go report or something after having a long rest.
Mark, you're Mark.
Mark the words.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
That's not marking your words, dude. It's erasing them.
I think I was trying to make the point we should go to see his lordship and return.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys start like getting it back toward like out of the docks to a point where you can hail Raven steed cab.
Oh, did our guy? We told that guy to follow us. Is he around?
Yes.
He's been riding his carriage around the block.
Okay,
for
so
this
we
that
probably
makes sense.
slipped out and around until we could find him again.
Yeah.
That makes
and then
sense.
we hopped back into the
I'd forgotten about that.
I
That makes
asked.
total sense.
I remembered, and I asked, and he said no.
No, I don't think so.
Can you locate an object currently?
So half the DM remembered.
Unfortunately, that is also in the realm of spell slots that I've already spent.
Do you think this is fake?
It's still warm, and you've still got the.
You actually have like a nice like facet burned kind of into your hand. Like,
Fascinating.
do we shoot? Do we shoot?
Yes,
I
we
think
do.
we should.
Truly brilliant, man.
Sheesh. Oh.
It brings him such joy.
I know. All right. They're traveling. They're riding through. You've got like 5 minutes of 10 minutes of riding in the carriage, something like that, before you kind of get to the area you're kind of more familiar with. You're seeing people milling around, joining the celebrations. All kinds of stuff is happening.
Because the week-long wedding celebrations are still occurring.
The wedding celebrations are in. This is day 2 of the wedding celebrations, or is it day 3? How many days have passed?
Can I
They
do a check
arrived.
to,
Day 3.
for its
4 days
authenticity?
remaining.
What's that?
Can I do a check for its authenticity though?
For the ruby.
For the ruby?
Yeah, and to see if it's been altered in any way.
Do
Absolutely.
you have any special like stone identification-y stuff for dwarfness, like a racial bonus to this? Or anything?
Sort of. Let's see here.
I mean, it was clearly doing the job in the giant robot.
That is true.
Stone cunning. Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency
Yep, please
bonus
do.
to the check.
Please do.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Come on. Why does the skill list have to be so far away from that list?
Yeah, there are some inconvenient things about the way that the like
Yeah.
web browser layout. Yeah, layout. That's the word. Inconvenient layout in ways.
20.
Songs just like
Wait, double my proficiency. 25.
Yeah, this is the ruby for sure.
Okay.
No questions. It has not been altered in any way. It is really just a.
You're very particularly proud of the dwarven craftsmanship of the facets on the ruby. It's clearly done in a dwarven style.
Shooting laser beams hasn't altered it.
no, and that's
It's
something
warm.
new that we've
It's
seen,
a little
right?
warm still, but yeah.
We've never seen and this is a novel approach, or are we aware that these gems could be used for such purposes?
No, this is totally new.
Yeah, so we're like,
Wow, man, this is. I mean, I thought it was just pretty to have, but now this is a game changer.
I'm going to take particular note of its crystalline structure. More
Yes.
lasers. Everyone gets lasers.
So that's it. We won.
That's right.
Yeah, you guys are in the carriage. Yeah, you're making your way back. Anything else you want to do before you return?
In the carriage ride, Rolls is going to start going through the paperwork that she didn't really examine previously.
Okay.
10 minutes is enough time to start, at least flipping
Yeah.
Looking through titles.
I'll give
I'm
you
going to
help
be
with.
expecting my arms to a degree and pondering like what's happened to myself. Like I'm just kind of like,
Okay. Give me
that's-
an investigation check.
And I'm gonna keep watch.
Okay. Cool. Give me an investigation check on the paper.
Sure.
I'm doing help.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
With
with
advantage. Yeah.
All right.
Yee.
Plus 1 to investigation. Woof. I hope I do better than that.
Take
Oh,
the-
significant.
Oh,
18.
snap.
Okay.
I rolled a double deuce.
So
Yeah, you've done
Need you
ours.
knee.
yeah.
That's wait, 22.
Oh, I lied.
Ah.
I was
Oh, you're aware of
Had
what
the wrong
has
number.
happened to you.
a dirty 20, actually.
So I look around. I'm like, hey, cool. All right, buddy. How's everything going on with my fellow teammates?
Do you
It's
roll-
actually a dirty 20.
A dirty
I had the
20?
wrong.
Okay.
Okay,
So
sweet.
a lot of this stuff is unfortunately in the same way that like a wizard's
I
spell
rolled
book
22.
is.
Befuddling and a
It
mess.
has.
Doesn't
It's been
everyone
written
speak
in a way
Japanese?
that it is not decipherable to you.
Okay.
And even if you could like do a spell on it to comprehend language or something, it's just encoded
Okay.
and written in an encoded way.
Half thoughts,
however,
kind of, and things like that as
You
well.
do see something in the paperwork of stuff that you do recognize. There's stuff for the Burnite
Okay.
what laser thing.
Okay. Sure.
and also the other little mechanical thing that you found.
All right.
And that is a
Wrist crossbow.
Yes.
Crossbow.
It's the same as a normal crossbow, but it's a bonus action to retract and extend it. And it is completely concealed beneath the sleeves.
It looks more like when you really look at it, it looks like a kind of a thin, ornate piece of wood and metal with two wrists, like a wristband on either side, kind of.
Right. And it just kind of launches out, and it's in your hand. And you can fire it.
Rolls hands over the diagrams and schematics for the two devices.
They're talking to me. They're talking to me.
Here, I think you might be interested in this.
Let's see.
Okay. Does anyone want a short break?
Yes.
Now's a good time for that.
that's
Right?
Sure.
It's a perfect
Let's do
time
it.
for that. And then when we get back, you're gonna go deliver the ruby to Quinn.
And hope it's not actually a trap.
Right? Who knows what's gonna happen?
It's always a
We got
trap.
the rock that we're supposed to find. Oh, Joey!
And it turns into a giant spider.
It's a great idea. Write that down, giant
Oh
spider.
yeah, right. Ruby is actually a giant
The
spider.
ruby is an egg.
Spoiler alert, that's how the whole adventure ends now.
All right, we'll be right back.
There's just a long line to the bathroom, but we're back. As in backed up. No, I'm just kidding.
So you guys, your carriage pulls up to the
Train station.
train station. The your home away from home. Your home being the train. Let's hop out.
We're white trash. It's a mobile home.
Hey, pass me my jewel.
Oh my god!
Wow.
You've been sitting on
Did you rehearse that upstairs?
sitting on that
It sounded like a comedy routine. Step aside, Laurel and Hardy.
You know, these adventurers, they got real funny nicknames these days.
Okay.
Anyway.
So
Wow.
I assume you're heading right up to Quinn's office.
Yep.
Is that the plan? Okay.
And I assume whoever's carrying the ruby, everyone else kind of boxes them in.
Yeah,
the
like
classic,
guard the ruby holder.
Alistair sees you coming down the hallway, and he just kind of goes. The guy looks up at all your faces and goes, like he's saying, "Is it for real?"
Aye.
Oh, fantastic! He will be so pleased. Come on! And he knocks on the door to the.
Oh, wait. Hold on a second. So, you know, I'm very happy that we have it, but does anybody else have a way to check if this is the real one?
I already did.
Oh, you did? Oh, sorry. My bad.
Well, he didn't do a magical check. He did a very practical look over, and he's pretty confident.
It's his people that made.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay,
So,
right,
yeah,
you guys-
he would know the cut and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
No, it's cool.
Yep.
We found Fuzzy.
Yeah, I see. It's good to have you back, sir.
It's good to be back.
Well,
We
let's
all noticed.
Back.
let's
back.
Where have you been?
We forgot to bathe.
So, we technical difficulties were experienced while recovering the gem.
We on fire.
There was a bonfire as part of the celebrations. So we got to report to Lord Quinn.
He looks at you disapprovingly. He just knows when you guys are lying at this point. Fine, just and
Yes, there was a fire. Someone stole the ruby with big freaking robots. What did you think might happen? Well, they'd be like, "Oh, here's a picnic boys. Here's a ruby back." No, we had to fight a fire. They started shooting robots.
And so instead of a picnic, it was more of a barbecue.
Well said. My God.
You invited
I'd like
us
to
out.
nominate that one.
I think that
please,
one,
please,
yes,
please,
that was.
You know, yes. It's like fine, and you go into Quinn's room. He calls you in. He's there behind his desk.
Alistair looked excited. You bring news. There you can see he's been. Oh,
First of all, Fuzzy.
welcome back.
Yeah.
We're where were you?
It's kind of a complicated question. Basically, we were down in the sewers, and we did some combat, and we found the jewel. The end. And, you know, that's it.
His memory's a little clouded, I believe.
Look, there was a bit of an episode with me, but the long story short is that I'm fine. I'm fine now.
We should probably get him
There's nothing to worry about.
to a medic of some kind.
Oh, no. I appreciate all the... Look, it's fine. Everything's okay. I think I figured it out. I just had a little bit of an issue. Like, you know, because whoever got me was going to try and do something, but I'm sure I'm okay right now. Okay?
Actually, Your Lordship, the first fuzzy we saw was an imposter, so it might be a good idea to check this one for authenticity.
The first. How many did you see?
Well, just the 2 so far, but
Okay.
but the fact that
yes.
there has in fact been more than one is slightly alarming.
Whoa, wait.
Yes, that's
I
quite
don't know about
unusual.
that. There was a second one of me?
Not as handsome, though.
You know what? Okay. I'll talk to an engineer, or doctor,
Yeah,
and we'll figure out what happened.
that's interesting. Slip.
Okay.
That's your word for it.
Maybe I should. I mean, if your lordship feels it's necessary.
I do. I think
Shoot.
we definitely.
Just like under the bed, like
I think we definitely need to understand what possibly even recover some of your memory. I'll have to see what kind of specialists we can call in for that sort of thing.
Nothing intrusive, I hope. Your lordship, I am always your humble servant. I just want to make sure I don't lose anything. You know, I don't want to... Whatever. Let's do this. I'm ready.
Your determination seems to be wavering, but I'm sure you've been through quite a bit, and I don't want to put any pressure on you in this moment. So please don't feel any stress
Yes,
right now.
my apologies.
So you got Fuzzy back,
Yeah.
and
we did.
the ruby. Wonderful, wonderful.
It's been a great pleasure to get that back to you, sir.
Yolaman
It was used in a very novel fashion. They used it as a part of a weapon.
Yolaman was instrumental in recovering it as he went in and physically removed it from the giant dangerous robot that allegedly caused a warehouse fire.
After
Recently.
I
Hence the
very
smoke.
heroically went
Yes,
and
this-
knocked it out with some cool magic missiles. I did that. See, I'm part of the
That
team.
did happen.
I
It was
helped.
a team effort.
It's wonderful.
We
Wonderful.
all,
even
see,
though-
I'm not a bad guy.
Congratulations, I suppose.
Fencing lessons are starting to pay
bad
off.
enough
Good.
that I've been through enough adventures to experience me not die.
Yes.
The hazard pay on this job has to be good, right?
Like, a novel experience is to not die.
Profound.
Like, I go to live well at all today.
Have you ever thought about writing poetry?
No.
What
All
is
these years of
survival?
singing and you've never thought about. Never mind.
There's not a scratch on it. This is the real ruby, as far as I could tell.
I is
And-
the real article.
Wonderful, wonderful, exquisite work, everyone. I was honestly
feel 5 feet
hopeful,
tall.
but not confident that we would actually retrieve this ruby.
It is a joy to serve you, Your Highness.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Your Highness is
Yeah.
not how Quinn likes to be referred to, but he does not know how to deal with you right now.
Oh. Alistair
think he's
pulls you
gone
aside and
very
goes,
confused.
his lordship.
Your lordship. Sir.
Yes. No, it's,
Sire.
you've been through a lot. It's not okay, but it's fine.
Documents.
So
Most.
It's not okay.
Yes.
Disturbingly, we found a connection.
a connection.
Before we made our escape, I was able to recover some documents, most of which, unfortunately, I am not the expert in the technical matters therein revealed. But and then it's like, as Rolls is saying this, it's like the
paper.
Jeez.
Alistair, get on.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes. Interesting. Yes, we'll.
Shit, I can't remember. Did I show Drogon any of that?
Yeah. Alistair
Well,
leaves.
We were in the
The
carriage
specific
together.
ones,
I'm sure.
okay.
Alistair leaves the room.
Fascinating.
One of the greater concerns is the doppelganger on the train. They were masquerading initially as Fuzzy to lure us in, hence the second,
Yes.
or first.
Right.
But once we were taken to the warehouse, under duress of threatening Fuzzy's life,
Oh,
they revealed themselves to be the assistant engineer.
they did.
So wait, did this alternative Fuzzy talk and act like me?
When you say
Poor copy of.
Ignore Fuzzy.
so when you mean the one that was at the demonstration in the plaza?
Aye, the wee gnome with the arm and the sling.
She.
It was the same one who orchestrated the heist on the train.
And
The
you
arm was-
have proof of this?
Well, the arm was broken, perhaps from the same fall when I threw them off. And they had the rubies, so, 2 and 2 and such not and whatnot. I'm a simple man, your lordship.
So you have confidence, but no evidence.
What? Are there any marks on them papers?
There's nothing in there that
There's-
shows any actual
Yeah.
connection to Professor Nikron or this. You actually don't really even know the name of the.
We don't really. We're just
Artificer.
codename Buster
No.
at this
Well,
point.
we
Yeah,
got.
yeah, Buster.
Wait, but there was that name on the jewel. It was a BPP or something like that.
No, that was just the
That's the weapon.
the
That's
weapon
the
just had a
weapon.
name. What was
The
it?
BBP.
The beam. Yeah. the
Burnite beam
Burnite beam
projector.
Burnite beam projector.
Does
That's
that sound familiar to you, your royal majesty?
right.
Alistair's not here anymore.
I need to put a rush on whatever kind of medic we're going to summon for you. Perhaps a
Yes,
seer
Your
of some
Highness.
sort.
Lordship, that one. I mean,
Your Lord Misty.
Okay. So you've done amazingly well getting this ruby in just 3 days. Actually, the wedding isn't for multiple days yet, which is wonderful. Consider yourselves all to be on leave.
ugh.
You are
Thank you,
free
Master.
to enjoy the festivities in the town however you wish. We have the House of Quinn has a pavilion over at the Sevens game if you want to watch some Sevens. It's thrilling.
So okay.
Yeah.
This is a
In
standard.
world, would we know what?
Absolutely. The
Okay.
sevens is played throughout the entire
It's a
kingdom.
sports ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's,
yeah, I assume.
It's it's kind of like billiards if there was a team of people on a field knocking those balls into the edges of the court into little pockets.
but, okay.
It's
But
like
with
a mix of croquet and billiards. Sort of.
with lots of extra. We'll get into
With
that
lots of
later.
extra
Is it a
rules.
contact sport?
No.
Oh, I'm
It
not
is a contact sport for the balls that are in play,
interested.
like in croquet.
No.
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 It's think of it as like a Victorian style sport. You know. It's just very.
Are there boxing matches?
Are there what?
Boxing? Oh.
Oh sure, absolutely.
There's
I figure out how to get myself a little.
there's
course.
probably a place somewhere by the docks where there's a fighting ring of some
That's
sort.
often where they're.
Yeah.
Where they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
I mean that would make sense.
yeah. So if that's what you actually wanted to do, you could certainly ask around. But that's not something that Lord Quinn has a pavilion set aside in
It
their
would be
house.
hilarious if he did.
Yes. Anyhow, so he says, consider yourselves on leave. I would recommend perhaps bathing before going out. However, I would ask that tomorrow.
Very subtle.
I'll tell you the exact time. I'll have Alistair let you know. I would love for you all to be there when I present the ruby to his lordship. Because we are going to return it, obviously, as soon as we can. And that will hopefully maintain the faith of the Dwarven people, as well as, all the things we aim to do should be done. And then you will hear nothing from me until it is time to depart. You can do. Oh, I'm getting attacked by a word bug. Okay, it's on your arm right there now.
Oh, fun.
What the heck is? It's like
Gone.
frog
It's
bug.
just a
fine.
fatal parasite. No big
Yay!
deal.
Yeah. You're all. Unless, do any of you have anything else you need of me? Oh, I know. He reaches into a drawer. He pulls the drawer out, and he passes each of you 20 gold in the local kind of
Denomination.
denomination. Yes.
Remuneration.
Remunerations, yes. There was some Shakespeare talk upstairs, I guess.
No, it just sort of sits there in the back of one.
Yes, indeed.
At this point, the door opens again, and Otto kind of ducks into the room with Alistair behind, and he kind of like stands by and starts looking over the papers.
Well, we should excuse ourselves. I start trying
Yep.
to sure.
I'm gonna go get myself into a little bit of a bath.
Doctor.
Icky. But yeah, I'll get around to it. I promise. Uh-huh.
Insight.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do insight against your own team?
When you're
Absolutely.
being that sussy baka, yes.
Probably not very good. Oh, it's a 7 on the die.
That can be a contested roll.
9.
Go for
He
how
rolled a
stealthy.
9. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Clearly doesn't understand anything.
I think it's low enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sub 10.
Yeah.
Well, Drogon is being suspicious of Sussy McSusserton over there. Rolls is going to walk as slowly as humanly possible out of the room and fully like peek over the shoulders as Otto and Alistair are going over the thing. Like, not trying to be obvious about it, but like real nosy about what they're looking at in those documents.
Oh, like to see if like them trying to make sense of it is something
Like
that
if
helps
it-
you make sense of it.
Exactly.
So
Like if them talking it over, like I might gain any insight at all. into
yeah,
what
Alistair is not interested,
they're- Mhm.
so he's not looking at it. And
Otto's-
Otto just kind of like starts kind of like coming down. Like he's a very tall
Sure.
person, and he kind of comes down and starts. These gloved hands come out, and they're starting to pour through the documents and look through things.
But it's mostly silent. You just see his like finger tracing little
Yeah.
words and stuff,
Yeah,
but
he's
it's not
Oh.
informing you.
Rolls is fully just gonna be like, hey Otto, can I get you anything? You need a cup of coffee, some chocolates,
I do
anything at
not
all?
Require anything. thank
You sure? Drink of water, I can make you some nice iced tea.
And he's like, no, I'm not thirsty.
Okay. That's if you need a snack later, I could make sure the kitchen whips you up something nice.
Give me a history check.
Sure.
Did we?
Hmm?
Did we or did we not?
Modifier.
Give me what?
With Otto.
Should be good.
We haven't done anything with Otto yet. I don't think.
My history is a +1,
I
so an
assume he
18.
has,
An 18.
Yeah.
You've never seen Otto eat or drink anything. You've never seen him take the mask off.
Yeah.
Does he ever take smoke breaks or anything? Is there any even remotely
No,
human adjacent behaviors that
not a one.
right?
Must be a computer program.
That could be anything.
Yeah, I assume he's just really anal about his grammar. You know, autocorrect and all that.
Oh, wow.
Try to get your side, man. Try to get your side. You stink out.
Jeez. Oh.
Get you a bard to come up here and play you a little tune, you know, a nice soothing little lo-fi beats to look at secret documents to.
He has ceased responding to you, and it's just going through the things.
Lord Quinn actually goes, Rills. He looks at his little eyebrows.
Real does a little curtsy and scoots out of the room. Just like no words, just like, yep.
Like you've done that so many times.
Rills, world's most obvious spy.
I want to be the last one out, and I pause at the door and I kind of look after Rills. I look back at his lordship, and I just leave.
Okay.
Okay.
One of those like, do I say anything now kind of moments. Like, yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna quickly look to like the whole team and be like,
So, you guys really want to, like, take the pleasure of a bath, or you just want to smell better? You know what? Forget it. Prestidigitation to everybody.
Oh. So, we gotta use that after the sewer.
What time of day is it right now?
Midday.
Okay. So, listen, I don't know about all y'all, but that kind of took it out of me. Most of my good magic's all used up. I'm gonna need at least an hour. 2 if I want Raven back.
You know, honestly, like, I'm kind of down for a bath.
I could do for not
Spa
a burger.
session.
A burger.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
But should I eat the burger before the bath?
Why not eat the burger in the bath?
You have just been prestidigitated.
We have just been
Is that Sam telling me to do that?
The bath would just be for the relaxation
Yeah.
at this point. We've been magically cleansed.
No, I know.
You no
but I
longer
mean,
smell
like,
of
I
smoke.
also need a long rest really bad. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
I
all
just
my
need a
slots
short
are gone.
rest.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
you need
looking
like
at. I
a
just
long
wanted to
rest.
jump in
Yeah.
my bed.
Oh, okay.
But I also didn't want to jump in looking like we just did.
I heard there's a special event this evening that we can go to. Maybe if we take a little nap, and
Yeah.
we can meet back up and go to that.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, sounds great. Talk about the
There's
seven
Yeah, there's
match?
all the stuff going down.
There's a
yeah.
sevens
There's a
match.
sevens match to go
there's a, like,
Wow,
yeah, there's all
that's
kinds of
activated.
stuff.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things.
I want to find me a boxing match.
Ooh, I love boxing matches. All them sweaty men in the ring together.
Yeah.
And the betting.
Yeah, and you've got some gold to bet
Yeah.
with if you really want to.
I'm gonna take a look at the competition. I might be one of them sweaty men.
Oh, there
Ooh,
you go.
I'm betting
yeah.
on you.
Plays beyond your years.
So you guys, is there something specific that anybody wants to do?
Boxing,
So-
if there is a way.
So
Sounds like.
yeah, I will hit up the bathhouse.
Uh-huh.
I will order room service.
Uh-huh.
I will grab a burger and some extra cucumber slices. So
For your eyes?
I'll do the mud mask. I will have the cucumbers and occasionally just a massive greasy burger.
Fantastic.
And so, are you going for a long rest?
I need a long
At
rest,
this
yeah.
point?
Like
Okay.
long rest, too.
You do need to learn. All right.
So,
I'm gonna continue to meditate.
Okay. What are any of you helping Fuzzy get to a doctor, or are you just letting him?
After Rolls takes her long rest
Well.
and gets Raven back, yeah, she would go check in on Fuzzy, be like, "Hey, Fuzzy, how you doing? How's your head feel? You see the doctor
All right.
yet?"
So,
Yep.
I'll take a short rest first. And then,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and then are you going to try and find a boxing match? Is that the idea?
so how does it
I'm
work?
just trying to
I'll
think-
take a short rest so that I'm healed up.
Mhm.
Get Fuzzy to a doctor.
Okay. Okay. You guys, short rest and then.
I'm also concerned with getting Fuzzy to a physician.
Lord
Dragon,
Quinn would
same?
have tasked
Yes,
Alistair
but
with finding
also
a
A
somebody.
physician, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, Alistair runs out and he's gone to find the station medic.
how difficult is it to get a hold of Burnite? I would
Not-
assume not terribly.
Not terribly
Yeah.
for you particularly.
There's plenty on the train.
Well, I don't want to be cutting into our actually like important supply,
Mhm.
but if we have like good surplus, I would ask if it's okay to take some.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
How many charges, so to speak, do you think is feasible to carry? Like the thing holds 4,
Another 4.
so you can 4
so I
and
can
then
get
another
4 loaded and then a side 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is, I think, an action to load it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It once you've used up that you can use an action to fill up with 1 piece of burning.
And I'll put the notes for this weapon in the
Be
chat.
appreciated.
Is there also enough time for Rolls to cast Find Familiar? It takes an hour to cast that.
Sure.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Hey, Raven, how you doing? I told you I'd bring you right back.
Good to see you, ma'am.
So, when you weren't here, were you there?
Yep.
How was that?
Bad.
Oh, okay. So about the same. Yeah. All right. Welcome back.
It's nice to see you, ma'am.
Yeah. Because Rolls would have just taken a short rest. Unlike our horned friend who went down to the bathhouse, Rolls would have ordered food service. She'd be like, "Hey Raymond, you go ahead and help yourself to anything I ain't eat already."
Oh,
There's just like half sandwiches, and there's like Rolls is one of those people that like she's just billing it to somebody else. So she just orders like 3 meals at a time, every meal.
Dunderhill's credit card.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's some other person in the hotel she doesn't like, and she bills it to their room instead.
Okay.
A very Fletch move.
An incredibly Fletch move. Thank you.
Let's go to the doctor being called for Fuzzy. Alistair brings the medic up.
Is there no like
You're there.
doctor-client confidentiality?
You're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for bringing me here, guys. I'm gonna go talk to the doctor. See you in a little bit. Go walk into the thing. It's private.
Yeah,
actually
sure,
wanna
no
have a
problem.
We'll
private
make sure he actually
conversation
goes into the door
or-
that the physician is in.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, but like last I checked, we're co-workers, but they're not going to come into the like. I'm not going to strip down to my skivvies in front of these
Rules
guys.
100% whispers to Raven. Hey, Raven. You know what I'm gonna say. Thank you in advance.
Yes, ma'am.
Be careful.
Yes.
Alright.
Do I detect any of that?
I mean,
Give me a perception check.
Fair enough.
against me whispering to
My God, this song. All I keep it over like no, it's okay. Keep it going.
Oh,
but I
like you're hearing that horn part of wow.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
brain just keeps going like, hey,
Mhm.
by the
We
way,
can do-
trumpet.
That's
Uh,
the musical
you said
form of an
investigation?
intrusive thought.
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. Sorry.
Here we go. 16.
Okay.
Should I be rolling
Versus
something
an
for being
invisible imp?
quiet?
I think this is just for him to sense if he's alone in the room or not, basically.
Yeah. Well, actually, we should do a stealth check
A
for.
full stealth check.
Yeah.
Actually, I shouldn't
Invisible.
do that.
With
It's
advantage.
yours. It's your.
yeah,
It's your.
it would be with advantage.
Yeah.
I'll pull up an imp stats
Yeah.
because I don't automatically do that, and I don't know why.
Just because I'm playing the personality of
Right.
your familiar doesn't mean I get to roll them.
I just
That's
think
you.
it's funnier than me
Here's
talking
a-
to myself.
No, it's good. It's a fun little
Wait.
side part.
If I'm aware and I have the ability to portent, I can decide to say that actually that stealth check was a 5.
Oh.
It's the return of the portents, baby.
That's what it means.
Presupposing that you
So-
know that.
No, that's not how portents
So-
work.
so you use
the
the-
portents
okay.
come from a player's position because it's divination. In other words, the character is seeing the future and knowing a thing
know
has
what?
happened, right?
Touche, that is what it means in story.
Right.
So you use the portent on his familiar?
Yeah.
She's
So-
important on the
so-
roll.
I can
What?
replace the attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by you.
What did you? What?
Yeah.
Dare.
Yeah.
How dare!
This one's got your name on it.
For those of you watching at home, that one literally does. There's
The important part is right here. Or creature that you see with one of these foretelling rolls.
no,
You can't
she's invisible.
see.
Raven is invisible. That was the
can't
point of her
see
tailing you.
Raven. That is.
You will
yeah.
just
So
be
if
aware or
it
not.
specifies
Would be aware.
that
Does
if
it
you
say
can
if you have
see,
to
then
see
you
it?
wouldn't be able to port
that's
on her in this
interesting.
situation.
Oh.
Would be my rule.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I guess so.
If it says C, then you
Well,
have
it says
to.
here, if playing as a gnome,
Yeah, okay. So anyway,
fine.
Does it say?
No,
you have
it
to see
doesn't.
If
What's
your
your-
character's name is
an
Fuzzy.
imp.
What's your
Stealth is
spell
plus
save
5.
DC?
My spell save. One second. It's, I think it's an intelligence check, right? So-
No, it's not a check,
Oh,
but it's
it's
your
just
save
plus
your
five.
DC
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
do
no,
a
I was just
spell
wondering, alright,
and
so
somebody
6,
needs to make a check
4,
against it.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Raven has rolled a nat 20 for stealthing.
Saving
That's
throws
very
for
stealthy.
intelligence. No.
A 25.
Should be in your spells list code.
Spells. There it is. Spell attack. Save DC is 13.
Okay.
25 for the imp.
Yeah, but this is
stealth. I know.
this is for the doctor checking on
Okay,
him.
I see. Okay. All right. So imp gets in. You don't notice the imp. Imp is
Is
sneaky
in
as
fact
heck.
invisible as well.
It's
Sneaky
invisible.
imp.
And for a second, you're like, huh?
So
What's that
since
back?
the imp is in there and you kind of are aware of what's going on, we will RP this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
you see as the doctor starts doing like a checkup on you and like look in your mouth. He's got a little light that shines. Yeah. He starts to get very nervous. And he's like, you're a special one, aren't you?
Oh, well, yeah. I appreciate that, yeah. I like to think everyone's special.
Like, so, are you aware of your condition?
What do you mean by that? Let's be honest. Just tell me the truth, Doc. Because I may know more about my situation than you do, but I'm not going to show my hand. What's up?
Yes.
And we're sworn to
What?
confidentiality, okay? So what's up? Talk to me.
He puts the little light thing down and gets out the little reflex hammer.
Oh god, here we go.
And he just goes, tung tung. And it makes a metal noise.
Okay, so what does that mean? Did someone wrap me in metal or something?
He places a captcha in front of you. You have to sign this, and you just can't sign it.
Let me show you.
Select all the
How many
pictures
of you
that have a
contain
sign in
Oddlot?
it.
I'm not, this is outside of my skill set, I'm afraid.
Have I always been this way?
This is the first time I've ever examined you.
Well, can you tell how long this has been happening to me?
No, again, this is very far outside of my...
Oh, for crying out loud.
Perfectly normal, but I don't understand. I will have to report this to
I pull him close to me and I say, like, actually,
don't be scared of me, silly guy.
Posey, don't be scared of me.
Look, I don't know what happened, but all I know is I woke up on a chair, and next thing I know, I'm powerful, and I have used spells, and now I take a moment to reflect and realize...
Please don't kill me.
I'm fuzzy. I'm not a bad guy. I don't know what's happening, okay? But now, am I all robot?
I'm a doctor, not an engineer.
I feel like an auto-gnome. Is that what I am? Is there nothing flesh inside of me? Doc!
Please let me go.
Oh my god, you're useless.
Yes, in this particular case, I believe I am.
Well, who should I see?
Uh,
Name someone competent, please. If an incompetent can do such a thing.
I will, we should go to Lord Quinn.
Fair enough. Whatever. Let me get my clothes on.
I didn't ask you to take those off.
Nice. Never asked you to disrobe.
I assumed you needed to see something. Whatever.
The camera just pans
Inspection.
behind him. and it's
Cannot
just full
wait
cheeks,
for
like-
Raven's testimony later.
For the record,
They've been
Royal
showing him
Doctor.
from like this up.
Yeah,
That's back.
finally
For the
came
record,
behind me, just,
Royal
like,
Doctor,
10 feet over,
I already
like,
knew
3
everything
feet
you
tall.
said. Weak.
All right. So the doctor and Fuzzy exit.
Yeah, I know you've seen this because
You saw everything the imp saw. Were you using that?
I mean, yeah, why not,
course.
right?
You hear too, then, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it's the full sensory apparatus.
So they leave.
The doctor looks all kind of unsettled and walks.
they're not in the waiting
busy.
room.
Yeah,
They're in the
they're the
external,
hallway.
But yeah.
Come on, I'm just buttoning myself.
You alright, lad?
There's been some developments. I'll inform you guys later, but let me just tell you, I'm always gonna be fuzzy, okay? And, this is gonna get complicated. I gotta go see His Honor, or whatever they want to call it.
Whatever the problem is, lad, I'm sure you got it. You're made of hard stuff.
Go kick some butt out there at the boxing rings tonight, and I'm gonna try to kick this thing's butt too.
So you walk off down the hall.
Muppet walk, yeah.
And Muppet walk.
All right, so Fuzzy walks on down the hall then.
Yeah.
Once he's out of earshot, Rills is like, "Oh damn, you would not believe the stuff I saw." First of all, he got stark ass naked. I didn't even ask him to. And Rills goes on for longer than anyone is comfortable with to describe it. It was funny as hell. You should have seen his face. Also, you should have seen his cheeks. They're all rounded. He got a mole on it. Like, he starts describing stuff like...
This is a very meticulous replication of Fuzzy.
It looks like he takes real good care of himself, though. Like, he looks trimmed and, like, he takes good care of his hygiene, you know? Like, not
the
like...
robe comes off and it's like he's ripped.
Just like, I think he might be working out sometimes when he should be studying, because honestly, like...
this is an invasion of his privacy. Is there anything wrong with him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that part.
He ain't a regular gnome. And I don't just mean because he's got the mold that's shaped like a... The doctor took his little reflex hammer thing and he bonked him on the head, and it was like, you know when you're in the workshop and you like bang on a tin can?
I am usually hammering something.
It made that noise, and not like a soft, like squishy noise, cause apparently our boy Fuzzy ain't, you know, made out of flesh and bone like the rest of us.
Now, we've been together like 6 years.
Yes.
Right? Have we seen him bleed? And
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So something's up there. Weird thing though is he's, well, not entirely, but more or less acting like himself.
Well,
I'm kind of wondering, and just hear me out on this, and don't think I've been reading too much in that funky, pulpy newspaper, but what if when they put Fuzzy in the chair, they transferred his brain inside this robot Fuzzy, and the real Fuzzy's probably dead or something because they ate him because they're evil? What, I lost you at cannibalism?
I don't want to think about that.
What if there's just two of them again?
Well, yeah, but none of them was made out of robot parts before, is what I'm saying. Because they probably killed him because he's dangerous, because he knows too much, because he's a wizard, and wizard's smart.
High speed rails logic coming at you.
But now can we trust Robot Fuzzy?
I mean...
If it was made by them people.
The DMs.
The DMs? Yeah.
Those people.
Those mysterious people,
too.
yeah. I mean,
The narrator
listen.
smiles.
Personally, I just feel like it's maybe like we treat him like a new hire, like he's on probation. You know, I trust him for most stuff. But I wouldn't trust him with, say, like, my life.
But he did
Or like
save
to-
our lives.
Or maybe
He
the
did
Ruby.
save our lives recently, and rather heroically.
But that lever, we think that was the invisible Buster doing that day. Why would Buster introduce an ally of ours to the battlefield?
I mean, if it was me, I would have a sleeper agent. So first I'd get him to get our trust, and then once we trust him, I'd have him kill all of us. And then, actually no, first I would kidnap all of us and make robot us's. So then we were all not ourselves, but we're really these evil sleeper agents. And then I'd try and get a private meeting with his lordship. And then I'd take him over too.
Can I call for a persuasion check?
Yeah.
I want to see if this is convincing Helen.
Oh,
yeah.
Like the longer Wills goes on with this crazy, like,
scrutinizer
borderline
level.
conspiracy theory stuff.
Absolutely, I like that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you guys name the DC.
I think contested. Let's see how charismatic Rills is being about it.
Yeah, this is player to player. I'm
All right.
good
Yeah,
with,
whatever you think.
Yeah, sure.
It's a dance off. Whoever has the best moves.
All right. If it's charisma,
insight,
is it persuasion on my part?
Yeah,
It's
you
like-
could
Because
persuade.
I'm not lying. I'm not purposefully making up
Yeah,
anything. So it wouldn't be a
persuasion sounds
deception.
Where's the
All right.
conspiracies?
Yeah. Is there a stat for spinning out paranoid delusions?
Yeah, that's charisma. That's a
Alright, I
that's a
only have a
persuasion.
+3. I'm not proficient in persuasion. I have rolled a nat 20
Oh my
for a
god.
23.
All right,
I have
23.
not.
I'm not.
So, and then after I took over his lordship, I would start taking over all the other lordships and then the king.
Let's see. Check this quick. Sent the-
Is what I would do.
So you beat my insight. So does that mean? But you're telling the truth.
If I were evil.
No, I'm saying.
No,
I'm
sorry.
trying to figure out the
I'm
dice
sorry.
rolls.
I was having so much fun with the character.
Until he gives me a reason to distrust him. He's the same old Fuzzy to me. I don't care if he's a metal fella or flesh and blood.
But for now, maybe we don't let him around the ruby.
Oh, like we just sent him in there with his lordship by himself and just the doctor.
Are you all suddenly like?
yeah. I feel like that's one of those things that like you say it and Rolls goes, huh.
Meanwhile, Bartholomew is like snoring half a monstrous burger like on the side of the tub, and he's just like, maybe like tiny fuzzies are hopping over a fence, just going like, "Lad."
Oh my god.
That's an incredible
Very
Warner Brothers
disrespectful.
cutaway.
You see me speaking like whatever it is you are, chiefly. It's adorable, asshole.
I would love to hear your attempt at Fuzzy Hobbs doing Bartholomew's voice.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Like a
Double
Braddock
voicing,
kind
yeah.
of thing.
Hey, look at me. That's just the first attempt. Okay.
No, he sounds like, oh hey, no,
Hold
like
on.
check it out, and like, hey, dude.
I'm gonna come back.
Hey guys, so I gotta go to this. I've got a long road ahead of me. I could use a company
Lord
to go
Queen
with
would
me
have,
to this engineer thing.
Yeah.
Looking over.
Yeah.
Look, I know things are very mysterious, and you guys have no idea what's happening with me right now.
Wink.
But you know, I could use some company.
No.
And if one of you could spare some time, I know it's on recreation. I have to go to an engineer. It'll all make sense later.
Yeah, sure. I take a magnet, put on.
Yeah, that's we'll make sure you get where you need to be.
Can we go? Do you mind coming along? Because you're very technical.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
whatever you need.
We're there for you.
Don't read too much into it. I'm sure it's fine.
They
And I'm
actually.
sorry for the mystery, and you guys have no idea, but I promise. It's fine.
So yeah, Lord Quinn has you guys sent to Otto's workshop here. It's like it's not. It is not the.
It's
It's not
actually
his workshop, but it's the like engineering.
it's Otto's workshop on Lord Quinn's yacht.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yes,
On
actually,
Lord
so you
Quinn's
go
yacht.
back onto the tracks, onto the train,
Okay.
into this back room.
Mm-hmm.
There are.
Jorgen is very excited to see this.
By the way, on the way there,
Oh,
do
right,
I end
you
up
would be.
catching from him that he's aware? Can we figure out like how I can?
Give me an
RP?
insight check.
Okay.
Yeah, on all these guys. Yeah, for sure.
Just
would you be
we're
trying
off
to
on a trip
conceal
together.
it,
I'm gonna see
or-
about
yeah.
him.
What
Oh,
do you think
is
Rogan
it
would
just
do?
you two going, or you guys?
Did you
Okay.
Or do
only
you wanna
invite
open it up
one
to him,
person
or
to
what?
I only
join you?
invited one person because
Okay.
I want to kind of contain it.
He's
like,
trying to
maybe-
contain
yeah,
it.
like,
He's
I
failing
guess I'm like-
miserably. but he's trying
as
to.
I didn't know
we're
an imp
walking,
was spying
Like,
on
oh shit!
me.
Like, I told
this
you
might
wasn't
actually
in the
work
back.
out. Because I was gonna say, as we're walking, I would like to kind of try and listen for like any sounds of like
Clanky.
clang, clang, or like hinges
17
squeaking,
insight.
or
What's
17 insight.
Trying
okay?
to see if
Yeah,
Rogan
you're
knows.
getting a like people are aware something's up with you, and you're getting an idea that they're treating each other
yeah, I
a
only
little bit
rolled a 3
different.
on
Well,
that.
no, I mean like on the travel with him, I'm noticing that he's treating me different.
Yeah.
You notice
To everyone
that he's
else,
like,
I should be perfectly disguised, but
This
he's
is
like leaning towards you with his ear a little bit as he's
Like-
walking.
we'll be talking like this, and then there'll be a long pause where I'm just like. But anyway, this Otto fella, he's really something, really quiet.
Shogun,
What's up?
you know what's up. How do you know? Don't mess with me, man. I have new abilities, and I don't know what I can figure out if I just flex my brain enough. If I even have a brain anymore. So how did you know?
Sort of a little birdie told me. Well, little birdie told someone else who told me.
You mean it's if? It's a... It's a Rose. Rose did it with the imp, didn't she?
It's kind of her thing.
Oh my god. All of you know? Does everyone know?
The three of us.
That was an invasion of privacy. Yo, this is so much...
Is he crying? Are there tears?
Are there tears?
Does he rust?
I can't even tear up anymore. Look, I'm still fuzzy. I don't know what happened to me, but I know that I believe I'm fuzzy. And we're gonna figure this out, okay? Please don't treat me like I'm an enemy.
I don't want to, but we're gonna make sure you're you through and through.
I can respect that.
In case there's something else in there that even you don't know about.
Okay, fine. Friends?
Of course.
Okay, high five.
Me too.
So you guys kind
Awkward
of
as
all
always.
gather together at the
No.
engineering train area. Otto is already there. He's already got the papers that were on Quinn's desk that you stole.
Yep.
And he's kind of like set them aside, and he comes in and he's like,
Oh well.
Fuzzy, I understand that you are under some sort of interesting affliction.
Yeah, I've been turned into a cyborg thingy. I'm like this steam machine thing, but I feel like me.
He begins, he picks up some, like,
Here, let me take off my clothes.
equipment.
Once again, I did
No,
not.
keep going.
There you
Actually,
go.
Otto's just like, okay.
No,
Doesn't matter.
I would prefer the response. I am amazed how quickly you got all that clothing off.
Because it's like wizard robes and stuff, right?
I
That's
just
gotta
go
be like
It's
elaborate.
just like somehow it's like unbuttons itself and into the ground.
Why did they build that in as a subroutine?
He starts putting on like a goggly thing over top of his mask that kind of and clicks in, and little lenses come down in front of the thing. He comes through and like just kind of is looking around.
Yeah.
You can see that he starts casting a spell.
Oh boy, here we go. Can you please tell me what you're casting on me before you just do it, though?
This is-
I'm out of thread.
Just detect magic.
Oh, cool. Good. Go for it.
He
Here
casts,
we
boom, and you guys all see the illusion just vanish.
Oh.
It looked
Oh.
like Metal Mario. but maybe copper. Whoa. Whoa.
Does he just look like Fuzzy, but like reskinned?
Yeah, well, a little more, like his face and stuff is a little more generic gnome.
Mhm.
It's not exactly like your face,
Okay.
but it is clearly a male gnome that looks like they're made out of metal parts.
A steampunk
As I look,
hell.
I
Yeah.
realize like exactly what got turned off in my brain. Like something just got switched through this detect magic, and so I go,
Whoa, wait a second. Hold on.
and like I could see like it go from Metal Mario look like this chrome into the gnome again, and then I go, whoa, and I do it again, and then like I realize like my clothes vanish off the floor and they come back on, and like so I have a subroutine of on-demand disguise self this whole time. And I'm aware of it because, like, it being flicked, it's just like I just stumbled into Magic Missile. Now it turns out that like I have a subroutine that's running that's keeping me disguised. I don't know who gave it to me, but maybe it has something to do with like that whole dreaming that I was in a library reading books or something like that. I don't know, but new ability discovered.
Yeah.
Whoa. Cool. All right, I'll go back to Bubba. Go. Bling.
Basically, like Otto's like interesting, and begins by breaking out all kinds of like things to check on you and do tests.
I get it. I'll just get here.
Scratching the metal in certain spots. He's completely undisturbed also by any of Fuzzy's antics that you might find uncomfortable in some way.
Interesting.
Yes, he's all just very interesting, and he's just kind of like doing little probes. He takes up these like various machines, and he's like.
See, I still think I'm a
stuff on
human, so I'm doing very like assuming a living creature. So I'm assuming things that are inspections from a doctor, but I'm being treated like a machine, which is very unique.
Whoa. What are you doing? Ow. Plug in that. Oh.
Yeah, it's like interesting. All very
I'll
interesting.
say.
I've only.
Wait, is that why I'm seeing like text in my vision and stuff?
Oh yes, you get that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, it seems your friend here has been put inside of a machine, I guess you would call it.
Is there any Fuzzy left in here? Or am I just a clone? Like, is the real Fuzzy out there? Because I feel fuzzy.
Yes, I'm not quite sure.
Could be the machine. Maybe.
You're fuzzy on the details as well.
How did you find him again?
He rolls out to the floor. At the same place we battled the giant friggin' robots and a couple of smaller ones. the warehouse, whatever, doctor, professor, whatever.
Necrom.
I see. This is a extremely high level of artifice.
You've never seen this before?
Now I have seen something similar. However, it's not something I am at liberty to talk about at the moment.
Oh, it's classified, huh?
Is he our friend still? That's the only thing I care about. I don't care about the body as much as is it our friend that I'm...
Yeah, I'd like to know it myself.
You'd like to see the machine.
I would need to see the machine that did this to him.
I think we destroyed it.
I don't know.
Did we?
It came out of the ground, so maybe there's something underneath we didn't see.
It's possible there might be something left if the fire didn't get too out of hand. Also, just to be clear, did you say that his consciousness was transferred from his body into this new other body? And Rose is just like, you know what I mean? Just like, haha.
That is a distinct possibility.
So
as far
you
as I
don't
can
know
tell,
if the other Fuzzy's still around?
I do not.
Is he the only one in there?
How about this? The last time I saw something like this occur, it was the last time he's very subtle, so I'm trying to be subtle.
You are subtle.
The last time I saw something like this occur, the embodiment was done by injecting a new soul into the machine. If this is Fuzzy, it would be a soul transfer.
How the hell do you get a new soul? I mean, what do you mean a new soul? What? Never mind.
Hey, you know what?
It's complicated.
I'm gonna just embrace that. Guys, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, I am Fuzzy as far as I can tell for now, and I can appreciate your concern. I don't want to call it paranoia. It's very healthy. But please consider that I feel like I am who was kidnapped that moment outside the sewer. So, the only question I have for you, mechanic person, is can you check on me to make sure there's nothing in here that I'm not aware of? Because I wasn't aware about my disguise self spell. I wasn't aware about my magic missiles that I just gifted. Can you just scan me and let me know if there's anything else in here that could inadvertently take over? Or any other cool new features, like the ability to be as tall as these giants.
You would actually be gesturing towards Rolls, who's apparently the tallest person in the party somehow, at 5 even.
I'm 5 even, so we're the same height.
The two of us are the same
I'm
height.
extremely tall for a dwarf.
Yeah, that's right.
4'6".
We are the short kings.
I am a gnome. So
Yeah.
gnome, thank you.
There's a possibility that I could devise something to maybe get at that kind of information, but it would be a significant effort on my part, and I have other things to attend to.
Oh, I'm sorry you have such a busy schedule. Thanks anyway. I'll go figure it out myself. High fives all around.
He just nods like.
And then I just go like this, and the clothes like magically come back onto me.
Otto, I appreciate you're a busy lad and you have his lordship's business to attend to, but it's a security risk. I don't like that. I don't think of my friends a security risk. We gotta know if it's him or not before we continue on with it.
Wait, he's an your skill background is engineering, right?
Me, look, we'll work together. Me and
Drogon.
Drogan. Yeah, me and my closest friend Drogan.
I've known for 5 years.
Yeah.
Seen him every day and said his name thousands of times.
Is that what I sound like? Oh my god.
He actually thinks we look alike somehow.
Yo, no.
Look, you guys all look like great people. Great dwarves. Sorry, that was like an insult. But look, we'll work together, and he will try to figure out a way to get a diagnostic or something. Look, you're one of the best engineers I know. Maybe we can figure it out, and we can target it together. With a bit of meditation on my part.
I don't believe that will be possible with Drogon's level of ability.
Ouch! That was a savage burn, huh?
Mr. Positivity.
Shot to the
We're gonna
heart.
take you to the doctor next.
Thanks, Otto. You may have figured me out, but you broke his heart.
1 sec, I'm seeing how well I took that. 15. I was like, okay.
I mean, he is Lord
Yes.
Quinn's personal
Yes.
engineer, but that
I-
Didn't have to kick him in
that's
the
mean.
shin.
What is it, Pearl Dwarf?
Trying to keep it
So,
chin up, beard up.
it is
Yeah.
like a lot of the designs that you've ever seen for any kind of steam engine stuff have been autos.
Yep. He's the forerunner kind of deal.
Yeah,
Prototype.
Can I try to like run my own self-diagnostics?
Sure.
Like, I mean, I've already kind of figured out that like I was able to meditate enough to realize that I am mechanical.
Yeah.
Something.
Sure.
I was kind of like RoboCop, except I'm not sure if I have any of Murphy still there. You know what I mean? Or am I just whatever? So
Yeah.
can I just run my own little like self kind of thing?
Do you have a
Yep.
prime directive happening?
Yeah. I would like to know if there's a directive 4. Really? Is that too niche of a?
Oh, actually,
No,
you know
you're
what?
good.
Let's
Sorry.
one of the things that Otto does before you leave and do that is that he like brings some things over and unlocks like with some like magnet tools things, unlocks some seals around your skull and like pulls the top off.
Oh, fun.
Neat.
And just
I don't
goes,
feel any of that.
yeah, it doesn't. You don't feel anything, and you guys see this like all this like gear work and mechanical things down at a very small scale going.
Imagine like a clock, like a really primitive like Swiss clock. looking
Yeah,
thing.
like at the scale of something that
But
might
with
be in a
like
pocket watch.
really intricate, tiny.
Almost like a city.
Gears and
Hundreds of
stuff,
them, yeah,
right?
yeah, like a
like
city of full of
those.
them, yeah. Just
If you look carefully, you would almost think that you saw like vehicles on like highways.
and he's like,
Those are
okay,
your thoughts.
interesting, and he puts it back. He's like, it's best that we don't
Poke around.
in there. Yeah, thank you.
You already put it down in there.
Yeah. He puts it back.
Pretty. The delicate as it seems. It feels amazing.
So really, when he pulled your stuff out of your inside, you didn't feel that at all?
No, I mean, I guess I could figure out a way to make myself feel it.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I mean, I could feel myself.
Right, but that didn't cause you like discomfort.
I'm gonna take a short rest.
I'd probably
to-
leave it that way.
I'm gonna just go and meditate for a little bit while you guys go out of the town. Any of you guys can stick around if you think I'm dangerous. And I'm kind of hinting that maybe I might be, because I don't know. But I'm gonna spend this time to myself just to see.
If you want to be a lone lad, that's fine. I'd be happy to stay with you.
No, you're a fighter. You're going out kicking some butt tonight. I don't want to impede on your fun time. Because I'm still fuzzy, and I know that we were close before, and I want you to know it's still me here now.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to.
So if you're just constantly casting disguise self to make yourself look like yourself, does that mean you could just have a new fancy haircut every day?
Mohawk comes
And
out.
not even a...
Wait, hold on. Yeah, looks like.
Not everybody would be doing
Pretty
this.
cool, huh?
That's fair.
That's fantastic. Boop. Oh, we are gonna go to so many fancy cotillions and balls and
Wait,
whatnot. Oh,
You
no,
don't
no,
think
no.
I
I'm
look
gonna,
fancy?
yeah.
This is my favorite outfit.
No, I'm gonna make you put on your fancy wizard robes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put ribbons in your beard. It's gonna be fun. But don't worry, because then as soon as it's over, you can just look however you feel like looking again.
I'm gonna give it.
Fuzzy gives it kind of like a look. Like, look, I appreciate what you're saying, but I feel like you're kind of putting me down at the same time. I am how I look.
I'm asking if you want to play dress up, my favorite thing.
Yeah, no, I'm still fuzzy, and I never liked dress up to begin with. I like where you go with this, but I'm not. You're dumb.
Alright, fine. I was just trying to ask if you wanted to have fun.
look,
Damn.
I'm sorry. You meant well. It's just I'm going through a very tough time right now.
That's fair.
My soul is in this mechanical thing, and I just saw my brain.
Yeah. You know what? It can get pretty emotional when souls are on the line. Don't ask me how I know.
I think we know how you know.
Oh, I did tell you how I
If
know.
I'm a
I know.
machine, then why
I
do I
can't
have
solve the bag
feelings?
on that.
And about that, that's it.
Oh my god.
Somebody get him a Kleenex or a WD-40.
I'm fine. I'm not even really crying. Look, the tears are gone. See?
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Kind of disturbing.
We have something to talk about.
Casting
You
prestidigitation.
made-
Speaking of security risks, he's
What?
Not, he's not the only one.
It's like those
What?
In
octopuses.
fact, I'm a little
that-
bit more worried about you. Our lordships say, hey, don't go killing people. And you had all intents on killing Buster.
Well, yeah, he meant people in general, obviously, not people who had stolen from him, which is more specific, and I felt that the use of deadly force was authorized in that particular scenario.
It's one thing if it calls for it, and there's no other option. You went in there with a preset to kill that dude. Do that.
He, she, them, or it killed Raven. I was upset.
Listen, you can't have two lords. You can't serve two lords.
I don't. Just Lord Quinn.
Yeah, but you're doing stuff with this spirit fellow.
Oh yeah, but he ain't no lord.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying. Don't quibble over the word. I ain't the best at that. You are directed by whoever this other being is to do certain things. You're directed by his lordship to do certain things. And this was a case where them two things were in conflict.
I feel like they overlapped in an unintended way.
What do you think his lordship would say if you knew about this?
Well, shit, you ain't gonna tell him, is you?
It's kind of my job. I don't want to, but you've got to give me something to trust about you.
Listen.
What precisely are your orders from this devil or whatever?
Much in the same way that Otto cannot go into detail about everything, I'm gonna have to be vague on some points. But in this particular instance, I was ordered to find and then execute the person or persons who took the ruby because there was some, I don't know, trade secrets or whatever. You saw them double writings? You seen them runes? And that hell written all over it, very literally.
Aye.
It was a kill and recover, no big deal.
I mean, it's not a terrible deviation from our orders. I mean, it's true. It's
Are you done with
Quinn
your
is
bath?
kind of a.
Well, I
You're back, right?
He came to the.
I just want to
the
make
thing.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Just wanted to make sure everyone's all together now. Okay. It's evening, or it's like it's getting there. Like you've all long rested. Is that the
No.
take or short rested?
We had short
rested
rested because it was still the same day.
Yeah.
Is there?
Well, this is an important conversation.
Yeah,
wait, let
yeah.
them
I'm in a
talk.
tough spot.
Let them
Okay.
talk. Let them go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was just a long pause, and I thought they were done. Sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna put it to you like this. I ain't have to tell you what I told you already, right? So maybe you should trust me just a little bit. Now listen, I understand how it puts you in a tough spot because you want to go tell Lord Quinn because, you know, you're an honorable person like that. And within the realm of what I have to put up with, I attempt to be honorable as well. I signed a contract and I have to perform certain duties from time to time, some of which I find to be a little bit disagreeable. Now this one I didn't. I'd have killed them anyway. I mean, you know.
Well, do you see if you had killed Buster and that had been found out, how that would have gotten possibly brought back to Lord Quinn, and then we'd be unemployed. His lordship would be in a very serious position of trouble.
How long you know me? You think they were gonna find the body?
Wow. That's the thing, though, lady. I didn't know you were killing people before.
Only sometimes and only when I have to.
So wait,
I mean,
when I asked what your body
you know.
count was, you were talking about people you killed?
Oh my god.
I'm a married woman.
Oh my
and
God.
yes.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Jeez.
Oh my god!
goodness.
I guess, like many things, we're just gonna have to burn that bridge when we get to it.
What?
You know? And I mean, I know that doesn't sound like the greatest thing in the world, but like,
You burn the bridge before you get to it.
no,
No, you burn it
burn
after.
the bridge when you
cross
get to
it, then you burn it.
Yeah, that way
Then
they
you can't
can't
cross
follow you.
I mean,
Yeah.
no,
No,
it's
no,
like
you
that
got-
old saying.
no,
You fool me once, can't fool me again.
You only burn that bridge if you can afford it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't go chasing bridges.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Tell you what, If you ever get orders to kill one of us, you gotta let us know.
You gotta tell me if you're a cop.
That's the rule.
Wait, no.
So,
Drug, it
listen.
doesn't work like that.
Listen, I'm gonna put it out there.
Nice try, though.
They only get real vengeful when you mess with their business and steal their stuff, because they feel real, I don't know, proprietary about it and whatnot. Ain't nobody else got the fiendish magic except, fiends and fiend-aligned peoples. They're kind of protective of that stuff.
Why y'all look at me?
And listen, we've been hanging out with Hornhead this whole time, and honestly, my handler doesn't even mention him.
Again, I understand my grandma or grandpa might have done some stuff, but like, I don't think I'm a fiend.
No, man, I'm just saying that, like, listen, if they ever order me to kill one of y'all, I'll quit.
You can do that? Well, why not?
Oh, it'll be messy as hell, pun intended.
Well, why not quit now?
Oh, did I skip over the part about how my husband Harry ain't just a regular soldier?
No.
Right. He's kind of my soulmate and the person I want to live the rest of my natural and or unnatural life with, so it's kind of important to me that he keeps, being alive. And they could just kill him whenever they felt like it, because they really don't care. They're bad people down there. It's rough.
It's a tough situation. I won't say anything for now.
Oh shit.
So I just wanted
I
to
appreciate
remind you that you've recently
Signed a
been
contract.
there, had a contract, have things going on, and you're just kind of while Rils is saying this, you are kind of remembering like your situation, and everybody seemed pretty cool down there. They were not so.
They weren't trying to get you to kill anybody. They just wanted the name of the person, a little
Something
more
like that.
chill.
I think I might have explained this before with the group, or like a vague version of it. So like, yeah, I'm kind of keeping my cards to my chest here because it's like,
That's fine.
I
just wanted you.
I'm already weird to the rest of society, so I'd be like, yeah, I totally talked with like a devil lady, and she's chill as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's probably not the way to start this conversation.
But also at
just
that
wanted to
moment
make
we
sure
were
you
like,
were aware
oh,
of
he
your-
was almost
your
dead. He took the
situation.
scene shit.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to be checked over by the doctor and have be like, son, I have some. Oh, be like, oh, Jesus, am I actually a fiend? Well, in fact,
The blood tests have come back. And,
The devil's in the details, I get it.
Oh.
That wasn't a pun. That was just clever.
No, he was
that was a
punning.
pun. He meant to
tell by the
punish
way
me.
he
You
looks.
could tell by the way he's cackling.
The real translation is he wants us to shoot him.
I think so.
Yeah.
Stop trying to hit me and
Nerf
hit
dart
me.
based sadomasochism.
Do you guys want to
Anyways,
continue your conversation?
Huh?
You guys continue your
I
conversation.
said I won't turn her in for now.
Okay.
And Fuzzy,
Yeah.
I'll work with you to try and figure out how all this works.
Thank you so much. You're the best. Drogan.
Pause. Looking
Hello,
for the name
my
tag.
name is Drogan.
And the RP is like, you're the best. Drogan.
Insults, notes.
Actually, no, you
good
can see the
friend
word
Drogan.
Drogan come across my god. Like, I'm like, oh.
Damn, this has some perks.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I promise, if they tell me to kill you, well, if it turns out someone's controlling me, I'll let you know. But please let me know if I start acting weird, because maybe I'm not aware if people are taking advantage of my new situation. Someone did this to me for a reason.
I know.
And I don't think they just thought, oh, it'd be cool to make a note that's made out of metal. I mean, as cool as it is. Check that.
I blink back in and out of like, silver to like whatever.
It's impressive to be sure, but yeah.
Wait, can I try to see if I can be as tall as this giant creature to the right?
Oh.
Am I right here?
You'd have to actually cast Disguise Self. And
You-
then you're limited by the
You
spell.
try, and you just look like Fuzzy Hops.
Yeah,
Okay,
basically.
so basically, like this auto thing is just me making variations on me. That's the most I can do. I can like make my beard a little in, a little out, but I can't. Totally
No, can't even do that.
Oh, can't even
Can't
do
do
It's
that.
just one thing.
It's always fuzzy.
So no,
Oh,
so no mohawk, no nothing.
That's
it's
what-
just always
It's
fuzzy.
That's
just
what
the
we
way
were
you
arcing
wear
before
the way you
earlier.
wear a week
Okay,
ago or whatever. Like you know.
That's
Whenever
for
I was
the-
captured, that's all I've got.
Now, if you cast Disguise Self,
then I can.
then you can do whatever that spell lets you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've only got the base skin right now. What
Yeah,
you
exactly.
need
Yeah.
is
You need some
the
DLC.
fuzzy premium.
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah,
what
yeah.
you,
The
you get
DLC
3 new
premium
skins.
things.
Yeah, no, but I got to spend a lot more gold on that.
$300.
I don't.
I'm not looking to spend money.
Guys, it
on
is 10
upgrades.
o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are we
Do you want to?
good to
I got
wrap
work
up
in
then?
the
Yeah,
morning.
Let's
yeah.
let's call it here for tonight.
We have a
Hey,
potential boxing match.
Yes, I think
So
there
you
was
wanna
some
go
interest
boxing?
in some
If we wanna
boxing
play
and
that.
sports
Is there
betting.
any- yeah, is there like
That's kind of focused on me. Maybe we just
well, is there
say
Yeah.
it
I was gonna
happens
say we would like
Yeah.
we kind of like
We
montage
montage it a
our
little
fun.
bit.
yeah,
We have
but,
a
so like a
montage.
little evening montage. You want to go boxing?
Hey, I'll hang out with him.
You're gonna go
And, like,
boxing
Yeah.
too.
So you guys go to the boxing rings. You're
Rolls
going for the.
loves to gamble,
So
so
they're
yeah.
gonna bet on the boxing. You're gonna spend the
Specifically,
night.
If Yolaman is
Yeah, if
Do you
fight-
want
right,
to cheer on Yolman or?
I think it's important before we do anything more adventurous than what we've been doing is definitely see if we can figure out what's happening. Once I heard a story about a boy who had a suit that turned him into some sort of arachnid magic person, but the suit that was given to him to give him those powers was hacked. That's what they called it in the story, and they figured out all these abilities. Maybe that's what's in me.
Okay,
You
so
think you're a spider?
No! I
Best
didn't say spider, I
conclusion.
said arachnid.
You think you're some sort of spider, man?
Yeah, let's see. If he thinks it is arachnid, let's see what makes him tick.
What?
Arachnids are ticks. Or ticks are arachnids.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
that
what?
is-
That
is
was
stretch.
amazing.
It's a
That
real
is
stretch.
accurate.
You know what?
It was a real stretch, but it is accurate.
It is
I figured that
accurate,
was
yeah,
the
yeah,
answer
yeah.
to
No,
that.
that was
Honestly,
brilliant.
just makes me
All
say
right.
it's more.
Okay.
End the stream. It's over.
Thank you everyone for hanging out and watching Kingdom of Steam tonight. We're gonna we should be playing Oddlot tomorrow.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
All should be well. We'll be D&Ding up
You
the
might see the
storm.
return of a new character
then
that was once
Wednesday-
old.
Wednesday,
Wait,
Ether
spoilers.
Flux?
Wednesday Ether Hunters.
Hunters.
Hunters, yeah.
Yep. And then
Alright.
Lancer on. Just kidding.
All right.
Maybe some.
Good night, everybody.
Sunday.
See you around.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, bye.